episode 41. How the fuck is everybody doing this evening? As always, have a great show for you tonight. Man, I was like laying out the show and I was like, man, I don't have enough fucking shit to talk about tonight. What am I going to talk about? And I lay out the goddamn show and I have like 9 fucking hours of shit to talk about. Look at this shit. Look how much goddamn shit I have to talk about tonight. It's just insane. It's an embarrassment of riches, folks. And of course, like I didn't have a lot of stuff. Well, there's a lot of topics I didn't cover on the last couple shows for various reasons. We had some tech issues the last fucking show. Sorry you guys had to sit through that. Hopefully the tech issues are okay. Did everybody hear that music when I started out at the beginning of the show? Because otherwise it should have still fucked. But I'm assuming you guys heard that, so if you didn't, let me know. Hopefully I have the fucking audio issues fixed this time. I did a super secret test stream on Saturday, I guess. Yeah, Saturday. Did 6 fucking hours, man. Fucking streamed for 6 hours. Just sat in bed and streamed. It was a good time, man. Hung out with everybody. Everybody fucking seemed to enjoy it, whatnot. So, how you guys doing tonight? Appreciate you guys supporting me and joining me tonight. How's my voice sound? Is it super sexy? Thank you guys for joining me tonight. It's gonna be a sexy fucking show. Just me and you. All right, cool. So, gonna talk about this Jefferey Epstein shit tonight. You guys know who Jefferey Epstein is? This fucking pedophile motherfucker. Guess we'll start off talking about what I talk about every beginning of a show. My CODcast Patreon. If you guys want to support the show, please consider supporting me on Patreon. I'm up to $452. I was up to like $470, but I guess I pissed somebody off. I don't know. Sorry, dudes. I can't help it. I'm problematic. Let's just be honest about it. And so if you want to support me, that's a good way to support me, you know. I have another Patreon account, and I make way more money off it, but I don't actually make money off it because I don't use it anymore. Because when I started this new podcast, I didn't want to keep charging people on the old podcast, on the old Patreon account, because I thought I'd be taking advantage of them because I changed my content and my format. So I basically started over from scratch. So if you guys want to reward me for not fucking people over, I would really much appreciate it. And also, I have like merchandise now. Look at this. Fuck yeah! I think I actually sold one of these. So if you guys want to help me out, look at this fucking cool t-shirt. Imagine how amazing you would look in that motherfucking shit. And black is my favorite. But you can also get various colors and shit. So I don't know. Buy that shit and support the show. But we're going to talk about some Jefferey Epstein. And what is it about fucking criminals? They always have weird shaped penises. I don't know, like Donald Trump, his mushroom penis. And this guy's got a fucking egg-shaped penis. And clearly he's embarrassed about it. Clearly he doesn't want anybody to know about his egg-shaped penis. Because as soon as the other lawyers started acting like this, or not asking him about this, he got up and walked away. So let's embarrass this motherfucker, shall we?
Could you please give us your name?
Jefferey Epstein.
Is it true, sir, that you have what's been described as an egg-shaped penis?
Yep, weirdo.
Vague and definite, and
No wonder he has to find little girls to pedo on.
That these types of questions are not only argumentative, but directed in a manner to embarrass Mr. Epstein.
Yeah, you should be embarrassed.
Continue with this type of question, I will adjourn the deposition.
Egg dick.
Sir, according to the police department's probable cause affidavit, one witness described your penis as oval-shaped and claimed when erect it was thick towards the bottom but was thin and small towards the head portion and called it egg-shaped. Those are not my words, I apologize. But as Mr. Critton has stated, that this is a...
Like, nope, we're not gonna talk about my dick.
I'm
Fuck
willing to
that.
continue.
Even if witnesses describe my dick in detail, I'm too good to sit here and talk about it. No, dude. You're gonna have to fucking talk about it. It's gonna come out. It's already coming out. Everybody's gonna know about your tiny egg-shaped dick. And they should. And, Laurence Krauss, man. What the fuck, Laurence Krauss? So sad. Laurence Krauss. Thought he was a good dude, but then he got kind of outed for being a sexual harasser, and now we kind of know that he's just kind of a fucking creep. Apparently he is a real good friend of Jefferey Epstein, and he said this. I think he said this in 2008. But still, he's like buddy-buddy with Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey has surrounded himself with beautiful women and young women, but they're not as young as the ones that were claimed. As a scientist, I always judge things on empirical evidence, and he always has women ages 19 to 23 around him. But I've never seen anything else. So as a scientist, my presumption is that whatever the problems were, I would believe him over other people. Though colleagues have criticized him over his relationship with Epstein, Krauss insists, I don't feel tarnished in any way by my relationship with Jeffrey. I feel raised by it. Do you feel raised by it now, motherfucker? Really? Still? And it's just so sad. He used science to prove Epstein wasn't really a fucking pedo. No, dude, this is not science. This is anecdotal, right? This is the fucking definition of anecdotal. This has nothing to do with fucking science. You didn't do any experiments. Like, you didn't have any peer review shit. What the fuck? You're like sullying the name of science to cover up for your pedo friends? Fuck you, Laurence Krauss. Fuck you hard, dude. Seriously. And Classical Liberal says, here's physicist and logic genius Laurence Krauss, scientifically proven that Jeffrey Epstein is innocent because he personally hasn't seen any crimes. And I wonder if that's true or not. You hanging out in his fucking Lolita Express, Krauss, and going on his little pedo island. Surely you haven't seen anything, right? Don't believe you. I don't believe you. I think you're just covering up for this shit. And a lot of fucking people nervous today. And they should be out there. And apparently Mike Cernovich, Rapey Mike Cernovich, which I think should be his nickname from now on. If you don't know why he should be called Rapey Mike Cernovich, you should watch my videos on it where he has so many rape tweets where he outright, he says he's joking, but he's like supporting rape, and it's just really cringe. So anyway, Cody Johnson from Some More News, who is fucking amazing, says, Cernovich blocked me years ago, but I see he's trying to take credit for Epstein's arrest because of a motion he filed in 2017. Don't let him. His goal was to intimidate one of the Epstein's victims. He's a fucking scumbag. And yeah, I don't think Cernovich has very much to do with this. He's just trying to take credit for it. And basically, he has a friend, Alan Dershowitz, who was, I guess, named by one of the victims. And so basically, as a proxy, Cernovich is trying to intimidate one of the victims. And so they were basically doing all this shit in court to intimidate one of Dershowitz's victims. So he's not trying to be the good guy to out Epstein. He's trying to take credit for it. But no, he's a scumbag, Cernovich is. So don't let him get away with that shit. And Thidya says, in light of Jeffrey Epstein's arrest, I implore everyone to revisit and listen to this with new ears. It's chilling and very similar to the other stories. And you basically, Donald Trump has been accused of rape of a 13-year-old for a long fucking time. And so hopefully these allegations in this case will come to light again. Hard to believe that a guy who was accused of rape by a 13-year-old could become president of the United States. It just shows you how it doesn't fucking matter what conservatives do. The other side has a complete different set of rules they go by. They don't hold themselves accountable whatsoever to it. They just hold liberals accountable. Liberals actually hold themselves accountable to their standards. Look at Al Franken. Al Franken just joked about possibly groping a girl in an obvious joke picture. And that was enough. Boom, you're gone, dude. You're gone. But you can literally rape a 13-year-old. Or at least you can be accused of raping a 13-year-old. Whether he did it or not, probably. Hopefully it goes to trial and more evidence comes out. But, yeah, no, this is Steven Pinker. Steven Pinker, oh my God. Steven Stinka, as I like to call him. He's bitching about news fatigue. Why more people are avoiding news consumption? I wonder why you might be avoiding news consumption, Steven Pinker. What could it be that could have your hackles raised about the current news? Could it be your friendship with a fucking pedophile? Yeah, I think that might be it. That's just my guess. And, yep. Jeffrey Epstein with scientist Laurence Krauss and Steven Pinker. Yep, nice picture. You guys are all so buddy-buddy, aren't you? But what happened is Jeffrey Epstein, funded a lot of these guys. And, funded their science or whatever. And, flew them out to his pedophile island so they could hang out. And these goddamn assholes, they forget what it's like to be normal, just regular Joes. They get to hobnob. They get famous. They get to hobnob with these rich, just shitheads, right? And it goes to their head. They get treated like royalty. They go out to these fucking private islands and they get treated with, $500 steaks and, $1,000 glasses of wine and shit. And, ooh, look how hoity-toity important we are. These rich people have us flying us out or hanging out with us because we're so cool, right? No, dude. No, dude, you're not fucking cool at all. You're hanging out with the biggest shitheads, the biggest assholes, criminals, smiling, smirking, helping make these guys more popular by lending your credence, by lending your clout to them. You should be afraid right now. You should be scared that this shit is going to come out and tarnish you even more than you've already fucking been tarnished, motherfuckers. Judgment Day is here, sluts. It's coming for you. And this is the same guy, Epstein, who funded J.F. Garapay, J.F. Garapay. You guys know who that is? That's the white supremacist podcast host who was made famous by the Drunken Peasants. I was going to play some Drunken Peasants tonight, but I didn't get around to it. I was going to pull up some old clips when I went on the Drunken Peasants and I debated TJ and Paul's ego about how bad Trump was going to be as president. And they were like, how do you know he's going to do all the stuff he says he's going to do, Dusty? Maybe he will be a good president. And I was like, oh my God, seriously, dude. This is a real podcast right now I'm on. This is just embarrassing. So I'm going to go back and take a look at some of the old clips of me going on these shows and debating these guys and just showing you how stupid they really fucking were. How these guys smeared me and slandered me for telling them the truth. But I guess I'll do that on the next show because I have so much to cover. But anyway, this guy, Epstein, this fucking billionaire pedophile, gave JF Garipay $25,000 in one swoop, man. That's one fucking donation. So if you wonder why conservatives have taken over YouTube, it's because billionaires are funding them. They're being funded by these incredibly rich motherfuckers, and they see, oh, I got $25,000 from this one guy. Well, I know what I should be talking about. I should be continuously talking about, race realism and black crime rates and white ethno states and shit, because that's what's making me a lot of fucking money. And a lot of these YouTubers are doing the same thing. They realize who's donating to them. They realize which side their bread is buttered on. And they're fucking pandering the shit out of it because money, 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 money is what it's all about. And can you imagine if this was fucking Obama? Can you imagine Fox News, what everybody would be fucking saying? This is a real quote from Trump. I've known Jeff for 15 years. Terrific guy. He's a lot of fun to be with. It is even said that he likes beautiful women as much as I do. And many of them are on the younger side. Get out of town. No doubt about it. Jeffrey enjoys his social life. Yeah, that's what you call raping little girls, isn't it? It's his social life. We're all just having fun, aren't we? Who cares if they're 14-year-olds and we're paying to fuck them? That's what we do. We're rich as fuck, dudes. But nah, man. And the thing is Trump's people don't give a fuck. Like, literally, like he said, he could go out and shoot somebody and they wouldn't give a fuck, and they don't. Like, he could literally, a little 14-year-old, 13-year-old come forward and say, yep, he raped me. He raped me and beat the shit out of me. And they'd be like, no, man, he wouldn't do that. She's lying. Don't believe that little girl. And this is the picture I use as the thumbnail, and I actually shared this. I got this picture from Vosh, and after I posted it, I was like, I wonder if this picture is real or not, because, I had my doubts from the beginning, and I saw so many people sharing this picture, like, all over the fucking place. And I was like, all right, so I'm going to do a reverse Google search to see if this picture is fake. And it turns out this picture is fake, folks. I'm the only person I saw that called this picture out for being fake. He has photoshopped into this. Now, this picture is real. He's kissing. This is Ivanka, and he's kissing Ivanka, and he's got his hands around her like the little creepy asshole he is. I mean, we've all heard Donald say that if it wasn't his daughter, he would be dating her and make really creepy fucking comments about his daughter and shit. So we know he's kind of a sicko when it comes to his daughter. But this picture of Jeffrey Epstein in the picture with him is photoshopped. Like, this part is photoshopped in. And so, and if you look closely, you can actually tell it's Photoshop. So, just want to be fully truthful about everything. Correct the record. This is a bullshit picture, and if you see anybody sharing it, maybe you'll say, hey, this is a fake picture. This quote is real. This is absolutely 100% real. Donald Trump was a friend of Epstein. Donald Trump defended Epstein. He's hung out with him. He's been to his pedophile island. All true. Been on his plane, Lolita. But this picture's not true, so let's just kind of keep it real. And, billionaire Jeffrey Epstein arrested and accused of sex trafficking minors, sources say. And apparently they arrested him the first time, and he got a sweetheart deal. I think the guy who gave him the sweetheart deal now works for Trump as, I don't remember, he's like attorney general or something. That's not what it is, but it's something like that. He has a high position in the Trump administration now. So Trump's friend basically gave this guy a sweetheart deal to begin with, where he got off with a slap on the wrist for all his pedophile bullshit, and they gave him, the guy who gave him a slap on the wrist, a high position in the Trump administration, because all these guys are, corrupt as shit. They say drain the swamp. Nope, they just filled the swamp up. They filled it up even more to the brim. It's spilling over now. We have the worst criminal assholes in the world. It's amazing, too. Like, QAnon, which is the conspiracy theory that revolves around how leftists are a bunch of pedophiles and shit, and Pizzagate. Like, when you have actual pedophile conspiracies, they're nowhere to be found. They don't really give a shit. All they care about is trying to slam liberals with, and when it's literally their side doing exactly what they accuse the other side of, it's fucking crickets. It's a different set of rules for these people. And that's why they win. That's why they win so much, just because even though they get, like, I think Trump got, 4 million votes less than Hillary, Democrats routinely get, 10 to 15% votes less than Democrats in Congress, yet they still win. They still take over everything because they not play by the same rules as we do, as liberals do. They don't have the same set of morals as we do, so they're kicking our ass. And it's very, very, very depressing, in my opinion. But just to show you that they don't play by the fucking same rules. This is QAnon. Keep your friends closer and keep your friends closer, enemies closer. That's how they view everything. It's not Donald Trump being a pedophile or hanging out with sickos or defending them. It's just a fucking super genius keeping his enemies closer so he can take a look at them, keep an eye on them. And Trump has been keeping his enemies close enough to keep an eye on for a long time. And people wonder about some of his cabinet members. That was easy to figure out. Smart man, yes. He's not a fucking evil shithead. He doesn't hire people to be part of his cabinet because he wants fucking criminals surrounding him. He's putting criminals in his cabinet. He's filling the government with the biggest criminal shitheads who ever lives and giving them high salaries because he's a smart man who's just keeping an eye on them. That's the best way to keep an eye on criminals. Give them high-paying jobs in the government. Genius. But none of it makes any sense, really. That's why Trump is the best for the job right now. He knows all their secret. It takes one to know one. God doesn't always choose perfect people to carry the light. Donald J. Trump is the most valiant lion of the jungle. And it's just like, I just want to blow my brains out when I read stuff like this. Hey, is this a joke? Are these trolls? I don't think so. I think these are real people who really think this shit. And the truth and reality does not matter at all. We're just kind of in this bizarro world where fact is fiction, up is down, left is right, dogs are cats, and I can only imagine what the left will say about this photo. What photo? I don't know what photo it is, but I can imagine. I've seen the response from the left on this, and they're all like, yeah, if there are any left-wing people that come forward and were a part of this, burn them to the ground. Fucking put them under the goddamn jail. We don't care who it is. Whoever the fuck it is. If it's my mom, fucking put her under the goddamn jail. We don't give a fuck. And that's what everybody on the left has been fucking saying as far as I can tell. So these people saying, oh, what is the left going to say when it turns out some of their own are connected to this? We're going to say, fuck those people. We don't want anything to do with them. If they turn out to be criminals and pedophiles, crucify these fucks. And apparently Jeffrey Epstein has a disturbing connection to the royal family. Did you guys know about this? Wealthy financier and convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein was arrested at an airport in New Jersey on Saturday for allegedly trafficking dozens of underage girls between 2002 and 2005. Epstein, who received a lenient and wildly criticized plea deal for similar charges back in 2007, is extremely well connected. Let me skip forward. I guess I'll go right. His little black book included President Bill Clinton and Donald Trump, Richard Branson, Michael Bloomberg, Courtney Love, and 16 phone numbers for Britain's Prince Andrew, which is Queen Elizabeth's third child and Prince Charles's younger brother. Prince Andrew and Epstein had been friends for a while, and according to court documents, Epstein allegedly forced a teenage girl to have sex with him on 3 separate occasions, including during what she described as an orgy with other underage girls. Buckingham Palace has vehemently denied the allegation. Of course they have, right? But as Epstein is back under the spotlight, we're likely to hear more about the prince's relationship to him. Here's everything we know so far, so hopefully it goes the very, very fucking top, right? The most powerful people in the world. They're just literally, it's like what Alex Jones was saying was true. It's just not true about the people he was saying it about. That's the funny part. And now that it actually has come out that the conspiracy theories about child rapists at the very highest levels of government is true, it's like he's not going to talk about it because it's his buddies, right? It's his friends, the people that he supports. It's just, I don't know. The whole thing is hilarious how hypocritical everybody involved is being. And even Stephen Hawking getting caught up in this bullshit. Come on, Stephen, man. I know that you didn't fucking diddle no kids or nothing because obvious reasons, but you got to be careful. I know I'm talking to him like he's alive. He dead as fuck. But when you're alive, Stephen Hawking, you should have been more careful. Got on this goddamn pedophile island hanging out with these motherfuckers. And I know that they were funning you and shit, and you probably didn't know better. And they were making you feel hoity-toity and all important shit and giving you, like I said, $1,000 meals and treating you like you're a fucking royalty and shit. But dude, no, you had to have heard the rumors. You had to have known. You can't associate with these people. So anyway, it's possible that a lot of people we respect and love are going to come out and be tarnished by this. And in my opinion, good. Fucking good. You guys should have done better. You should have paid more attention to who the fuck you were hanging out with, because you were lending your clout to these people. You were making them more famous, and you were making them seem more legitimate. And that's your bad. You got to suffer the consequences for it. And let me see what the chat has to say right quick. How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody feeling good? I'm actually having a really good night. I was feeling dizzy earlier, and so I had me a veggie pizza and took a big fucking nap. And then I went to Dollar General, and I got some cheap fucking energy drink. Somebody on the last show said, hey, have you ever heard of Rip It? You we were complaining about how much money energy drinks costs, and they have like energy drinks at Dollar General for $1 each called Rip It. I went and got some of these. They're not too bad. Bought everything they fucking had, so I'm kind of jazzing out a little bit. Let's see what you guys have to say. Dusty, I know Photoshop can confirm the pic if you send it to me. I already confirmed it, so I don't need to send it to you. I can do that. All you have to do is like reverse Google look shit up and figure it out. I have learned that from Catfish. Nicole Kidman's father runs a ring too. Not surprised. And she's some Scientology nut. I don't know if she's still in the Scientology, but she used to be like married to Tom Cruise. They were like a Scientology couple back in the day. Cut the Dusty. Kiff, a conservative, accuses someone of something. They are guilty of it. Yep. True that. Definitely a double standard. Vile. Definitely vile. Richard Dawkins' new book, Outgrowing God, brings atheism to younger readers. That's good. Still a big fan of Richard Dawkins. He's said a few things I disagree with over the years, but for the most part, I think Richard Dawkins is pretty cool. And of course, I think he's a mega genius for coming up with the idea of memes. I don't know if you guys are really familiar with what the real version of memes are, but it's basically explains the entire human thought. Basically, it explains how your thoughts are basically almost like viruses, mental viruses, and how we communicate with each other and transfer these viruses from one person to another. Very, very fascinating stuff. Highly recommended that, reading that. And it's from The Selfish Gene, which is a book from the 1970s. So check that. If you haven't checked that out, be sure to do so. Trump banned from Mar-a-Lago after he was arrested. Good. He should be banned from everything. It's just so depressing that God, that's the guy that's president right now. It's like, what happened? Like, what? I mean, it was bad enough when Bush was president. And after Bush, I thought at least we would never have another Republican president like this again. That's the one good thing that comes out of all this horrible shit that he did, but it just got worse somehow. But anyway, I just smoke a lot of weed and try not to think about it. Otherwise, I'm going to be so fucking depressed. I cannot handle living on this planet anymore. Let's see. Remember to thumbs up the CODcast? Yes, thumbs up the CODcast if you guys enjoy the show. Please support it. Please tell people about the show. You know? Hey, did you guys hear that Dusty Smith is doing the greatest podcast in the history of mankind? Go check it out. You know, something like that would be cool. Anyway, let's read the super chats, and I'll continue with the show. Super chats! I didn't even talk about the super chats, but you guys know how it works, right? If you want to support the show, super chats is the best way. You can click on the little, there's a little dollar sign down here. See this dollar sign down here? Dollar bill, y'all. Click on that, and you can ask me a question and donate. It's like a tip, basically. You can kind of think about this show like a concert. I'm giving you guys a live, free concert. And if I do a great job, you can be like, hey, I want to fucking tip you because I'm entertained, and you're entertaining me for free, and it's the least I can do. Well, you click on that, and you can ask me a question, or you can, like, say something to me, and then all fucking questions and comments are read. And it's the easiest way to get me to notice what you're saying. So it's the lifeblood of the show. Most of the money I get from the super chats go to the Humanist Society Mississippi Animal Sanctuary, where we rescue little cute puppies and kittens and give them a forever home. So be sure to support the show. And Anna Aspect says, $5. Hey, Dusty, it's Ann. What's up, Ann? How you doing tonight? Thanks for joining me. Looking forward to tonight's CODcast. Keep up the great work and give a fur babies hugs from me. Will do. And we're just barking. One of the dogs, we took them out a while ago before the show started, and they got their foot caught in their crate, and they were like barking and almost started to chomp off their own fucking foot and shit. It's like, dude, just calm the fuck down. I'll help you. But one of them's like a big baby. The biggest one of them all, his name is Boomer, which is a fitting name for a dog that I have, Boomer. But he's like huge black dog, but he's such a fucking pussy, dude. He'll like piss all over himself. He thinks you're mad at him. It's like, poor baby. I wonder what happened to him before we got him. He must have had some bad experiences, but I don't know. Calm down. You're among friends now. Anyway, Annalise, is that how you pronounce it? $1. Thank you very much. D-Dog 2015. What's up, D-Dog? £5. Having political leaders and influential people who are decent people is too much to ask for, apparently. Yeah, I always think we're like some kind of video game. This has to be a fucking video game or some kind of simulation that is meant to be a parody. Whoever is in charge of programming this simulation wants us to know that we're inside of a parody, so they keep making everything more and more ridiculous, more and more over the top, so we know. That's what I think. That's my theory anyway. I hope that's what's true, sort of, because otherwise it's just too depressing to think about. And, Tubian 323, Dumpy Trumpy wanted a wall. Dumpy Trumpet takes a great fall, but he hasn't, though. That's the shitty part. Literally accused of raping a 13-year-old, accused of sexual harassment by 12 or 13 people, on record saying, I don't even ask, I just go on and kiss them, grab them by the pussy, on record bragging about walking in on young naked women involved in his Miss Teen USA pageant without their permission. He's like, when you own the thing, they let you do it. They let you get away with it. So nothing matters. It does not matter what this guy does because his side doesn't hold him accountable to anything. So I wish he would take a fall, but I don't see it happening. I would not be surprised to see him get reelected at this point. It just, nothing matters anymore. Shane Bobka, $4.99. If it came out that Trump did those things to all the girls, we all know the Trumpists would defend him to high heaven and probably call him a real playboy. Yeah, they would call the little girls a liar. That's exactly what they do. You know, these little girls are clearly lying. You know, how come nobody said this shit before he was president? They did. They said it, what are you talking about? Repeatedly. And also, it's on record he's paid many, many people off. So that's why so many people haven't come forward, because he's literally paying them hundreds of thousands of dollars to do so. So, anyway, H.S. Ross, $5. Is there a connection between right-wing politics and pedophilia? I mean, there's a connection with religion and pedophilia, for sure. We know that from the Catholic Church, and like, if anybody has followed the show, you know, time after time again, when I cover pedophiles, it's almost always part of the clergy or preachers or, you know, shit like that. So definitely a connection between the two. Maybe because they like hierarchy, some get off on literally screwing the vulnerable. Yeah, I think a lot of it is, I think a lot of pedophilia comes from low self-esteem. These people don't think that they can attract a full-grown woman who, you know, because they feel bad about themselves, especially with their little bitty, like Donald Trump has a little mushroom dick, and Jeffrey Epstein has a little bitty egg-shaped dick, and they're just like, well, no real woman who's actually had experience with men, who's actually seen other men's penises and know what a regular, normal penis looks like or supposed to feel like, or, you know, what a decent, normal man is supposed to be like in bed. You know, no regular woman was going to want me, so I have to go find a small child who has no experience whatsoever and has never seen a penis and doesn't know I'm a fucking freak, you know, to touch my wiener. I think that's probably a lot of it. These guys are just the bottom of the barrel. I remember seeing that photo with Donald Trump is trying to delete this. Rule of thumb, if a photo is captioned like that, chances are it's fake. Which one are you talking about? The one that was captioned is real. The other one was fake. So, but yeah, you got to be careful not to spread fake bullshit. Like, I did spread it, but then I checked it. So, at least I try to be honest about it. At least I try to keep myself accountable for what I share, which is more than most people. D-Dog, 2015. At first, I was thinking that I don't want to live in this planet anymore. But fuck that. I like this planet. Kick the scumbags off. Yeah, I'm on Team Humanity. I'm having a good time on this planet, even though it's very depressing a lot of times. But, you know, we just got to call it out as much as we can. We got to try to hold people accountable, and we got to hope that the other side eventually wakes up and sees that they're, you know, they're the baddies. They're on the wrong side of history. And I think some of them are waking up, you know, even if it's only a few. Hopefully we can switch things. Hopefully we can turn the tide. And we'll see what happens. And Punk Horrific, $5. Give all your puppers some love for me. I will. Especially Boomer. Okay, I will. He's such a pussy, though. But he's like a tall dog. So he like jumps up on me. He's like almost as tall as I am. And he likes to jump up with his legs up on you and just let you pet his little head and stuff and lick on your face. So he's a cutie boy, but he's definitely a fucking pussy. But anyway, he sounds like he definitely could use it. But he's doing better. He's definitely better than he was when we got him. He's less skittish now, so we're working on it slowly but surely. But at least he has a good, loving home now, so he doesn't have to worry about it, even though he is a big pussy still. So thank you for that. Appreciate it. Proto, $2. Check your Streamlabs. I sit super chat. All right, appreciate that. Streamlabs. So you don't know, I have a Streamlabs where if you want to send me direct tips from Streamlabs, if you see any porn, just ignore it as always. It's streamlabs.com/Dusty Smith. Dusty Smith. Boom, there we go. And some people say Streamlabs instead of shit on YouTube, because YouTube takes 30% of what you make. And so did it send a message? I don't see any messages. I don't know how this works exactly, so don't really know. But anyway, you can send me direct Streamlabs tips and I get 100% of it instead of YouTube taking some of it. So if it sent me a comment, I don't see the comment. So sorry, I don't really know how to use this very well. I will figure it out better in the future, though. But I do appreciate that. Thanks, man. Or woman, as the case may be. I don't want to misgender you. I am very sensitive about that these days because it becomes more and more clear to me how important that is. So what you guys have to say in the chat. I'm trying to read the regular chat more so you guys don't think that I only respect people with money. I respect you guys, too. Dusty talks with a lot of experience. I don't know what are you talking about with little kids? I guess, I don't know. I'm assuming you're trying to insult me. CODcast dedicated to Boomer. Yep. I'm all about the Boomer. You know me. Definitely fits. Wolfers and Fluffers. Yep. Are you a simulation? Totally. I'm a simulation. Like, I'm the only one I'm sure about is real. As far as I know, you motherfuckers aren't real, but I'm real. Everybody else is fake, as far as I know, until proven otherwise. So, Republicans and evangelicals double down on their insanity. Right? They never live up to fucking. They never own up to anything. It's just so frustrating. Dusty, I called out Trump on his BS and Armor Skeptic for his Trump LGBTQ support. I unfortunately said Logic said it, but Logic never called AS out. Yeah. Logic is okay sometimes, and sometimes he's not. But Armor Skeptic definitely just vanilla and boring as fuck with a centrist ass. So anyway, I guess I'll continue on the show. More Super Chats, please. Lifeblood of the show, Super Chats. I'm about to make a Super Chats t-shirt. Bet that would sell, since that's my new catchphrase now. I gotta fucking shill out for money all the goddamn time because that's my life now. Really enjoy it, too. Anyway, let's see what we got next. Get rid of that. So, Stefan Milnuts is back at it. Hollywood finds the exposing of pedophiles to be inconvenient. Yes, they sure do, but who else finds that inconvenient? Yep. Here's him covering for these fucking pedophiles. Pretty sure this is how it went down. You get invited to a fun party on an island. Get drunk, have sex with what looks like an adult woman. Find out some very bad people films you having sex with a girl who turned out to be underage. Do their bidding until you're dead. Do you have any, proof of this? Do you have any evidence? No, of course not. What more likely happened is these people are rich as fuck and don't give a goddamn shit. They don't care if these women are underage or not. They know that they're rich and they've got a way of doing this shit all their fucking life. Nobody holds them accountable. They actually have the politicians and the prosecutors in their back pocket. You have cops and high levels of people in the judicial branch right there at your fucking parties, so you know nothing's going to happen to you, and you just don't give a fuck. You're all evil shitheads together. That's more likely what's happening here. You're not being blackmailed by it. I doubt Jeffrey Epstein is fucking blackmailed. I mean, maybe he is, but no evidence for that. Stefan Mulenuts is just trying to cover for these pedophiles and make it look like they didn't do anything wrong. They had sex with people they thought were adult women, and they're now being blackmailed. Is that what happened to you? Is that what happened to you, Stefan? Or are we going to find out some things that happened to you in your past? I would not be surprised at all if some bad shit came out. But I don't have any evidence for it, just like you don't have any evidence, Stefan. I'm just fucking, just guessing. Just off the top of my head. Maybe that's true. That's fine, isn't it? It's fine to just guess. And, but I will give credit where credit's due. Apparently, Keemstar had, this public feud with this guy named Atika, whose work I'm not really familiar with, but it doesn't matter. And apparently Atika committed suicide after he was harassed by Keemstar pretty vehemently for a long period of time. But I teach redemption. You people know me. I'm I'm a social media preacher. I believe that everybody has sinned and fallen short of the glory of God, quote unquote, to steal a line from the Christians. I think we've all fucked up. We've all done things that we find abhorrent now. And I like cancel culture because I think holding people accountable for things they've done wrong actually helps change their behavior. And so I think if a lot of people shit on you for doing something wrong and nope, we're not having anything to do with you at all until you correct the record, you change your behavior, you come out on the other side of this issue, I think that's great. But I also think that you have to leave the door open for redemption. You can't just write every fucking body off 100% if they do something wrong. You just can't do that because, like I said, you're gonna fuck up someday. Do you want a system where everybody writes you off forever because of your fuck up? No, of course not. So we have to be more open to people being willing to change. And it looks like Keemstar at least has made a slight effort. Now we'll see. We'll see if this actually if he actually changes his behavior in the future. If that's what's really going to tell if he's really changed or not. But at least he has done the first steps by saying, spent over 15 hours on private calls and DMs trying to help those with suicidal thoughts, etc. after Itika's passing. I don't know what to do anymore. So many of us are sick. I'm so sorry for joking tweets about mental health in the past. I'm seeing firsthand about how widespread it is. And so, I can't stand Keemstar. Keemstar's made videos about me, shitting on me, about stupid stuff. He literally made stuff up. He put a video on Twitter one time where he claimed that I said something in a video. I guess he watched somebody else's video and then he thought it was mine or something. I had no idea, but he literally just lied about me. So I think this guy's a fucking joke and a piece of shit. But this is awesome. If he makes an effort and if he changes his behavior in the future, I have no problem accepting him into my I don't want to say my club. I don't have a club, but you know what I'm saying. I'll forgive and forget and move on. And but hopefully this is the sign of good things to come for Keemstar. I guess we'll keep an eye on him. It's up to you, Keem, change or not. And here's a tweet from Bo of the Fifth Column, who I've recently become familiar with and like a lot. I think he's a cool dude. And has got a lot of fucking fans. We have a lot of crossover in the audience, apparently. People seem to love this dude. I understand why. He's kind of like me in ways, you know. But anyway, this is funny. Tim Pool is out here saying Antifa is one of the largest white identitarian groups in the United States. What are you talking? What the fuck are you even talking about? Antifa has nothing to do with white identitarianism at all. Like, I guess if you want to mean fighting white identitarianism, if that makes you a white identitarian group because you fight against white identitarian groups, like Tim Pool just nothing he says makes any sense for the most part. It's just how can I find a way to shit on the left and make the right look good. It's just like Sargon 2.0, the next level. It's obvious what he's doing. Everybody can see through it, but it's effective. That's what's sad about it. It works because it's such a low level. It appeals to everybody else who's low level, and there's so many, like the vast majority of people on the right are incredibly low level. So they love this shit. These guys are making hundreds of thousands of years easily by fooling these people and fucking with them. But anyway, albeit it is decentralized and they hate white people themselves, but it's still true. No, it's not true. No, it's not true. And Richard Spencer's like, for fuck's sakes, dude. Yeah, the actual fucking fascists are like, oh God, shut the fuck up, Tim Pool. What are you even talking about? We're the fascist, not fucking Antifa. And Bo's like, if you say Antifa are the real fascists, Richard Spencer, as a real fascist, thinks you're an idiot because you are an idiot. The real fascist knows who the real fascists are, and it's not fucking Antifa, dude. Seriously, what the fuck? It's just so absurd. It's hard to take any of this shit seriously. And here's Ian Michaels Chong. Imagine Ian Michaels Chong making fun of what other people look like. Repugnant. You're so repugnant. They look fine. What's so repugnant about them? No problem with these people. They're just normal human beings. Ian, seriously, dude. Don't throw stones at other people's looks. Seriously. You have no fucking leg to stand on. This guy who, as far as I know, Ian Michaels Chong has never stepped foot in the United States. Maybe he has, but he lives in a foreign country, but he acts like he's an American, and he interjects himself in all these American politics and what the West is doing. He's basically just a foreign agent. Has no idea what he's talking about, has no skin in the game. Nothing he says about America affects him. I guess it affects him a little bit in the way that American politics affects the entire world, but most of the stuff, like about our health care and shit like that, the policies that affect Americans' lives has no effect on him whatsoever, yet he's interjected himself in our politics like so many of these other foreign agents have done. Most of them are Canadians. I think he lives in Malaysia or something. But anyway... And she's like, we look great. And you do look great. Fuck Ian Miles Chong or what the fuck his name is. Just so silly. These goddamn assholes. And this is kind of funny. Why Stan Lee has no cameo in Spider-Man Far From Home? I wonder why he has no cameo. Could it be because he's fucking dead? Could that be it? I think that I know he shot a lot of cameos before he died, and so they could have put one in there. And there's probably another reason that it's saying that he doesn't have a cameo when they could have put one of his pre-recorded shit in there. I'm sure that's what the article say. I didn't read the article. I'm like a right-wing reactionary on this story because I'm sure the article points that out and I didn't actually read it. I'm just commenting on the fucking headline. So sorry about that. Sorry about being... And the thing is, I'm saying reactionary, but I'm using the word reactionary wrong. Like 99.9% of people use the word reactionary wrong. We use it to mean somebody who doesn't actually look into what they're saying. We just react based on a headline or some shit off the top of our head. Without actually knowing what the fuck we're talking about. That's how much... pretty much everybody who uses the word reactionary uses it that way. But it doesn't actually mean that at all. I'll show you. The word means reactionary. Of a person or set of views opposing political or social liberation or reform. Basically, it means right-winger. It's a reactionary person. It's somebody who tries to spread conservatism. It doesn't like change. So pretty much all conservatives are just reactionary. But that's not how the word is used on the internet. And at some point, I think the dictionary kind of has to change the definition of the word, right? Because if 99% of the people are using the word incorrectly, then there's a new definition of that word now, right? The dictionary has to catch up on what the new definition is. But anyway, I've known that for a long time, but I still use it wrong because, like, the new definition is what everybody uses, and that's how everybody says it. So why not just use it the way everybody uses it? Because that's the easiest way to communicate with them, is to use the words and definitions that they use. And, man, Sargon, he's trying so hard to be like this creepy Bond villain or some shit, and it's just so cringe. The arrogance of this dude, like, It's just hilarious. Listen.
I'm always ahead of the curve.
He's always ahead of the curve. Single-handedly destroyed an entire political party. UKIP is no more. Always ahead of the curve. That was always my goal. I wanted to join the party and destroy it and get 0% of the vote and become a laughingstock of the whole country. Just as planned. No, dude. No. You're not that smart. You're just a reactionary, dude. You're just a typical shithead reactionary, and nobody believes. I mean, I say nobody believes he's a super genius, but I guess conservatives do believe he's a super genius. But nobody who fucking has any intelligence whatsoever is intimidated by you or thinks you're smart. Have you ever seen any of Sargon's debates? He has never fucking had a debate where he did not get fucking destroyed. You guys should go watch his debate sometime with Christy Winters. A lot of people don't like Christy Winters. I like Christy Winters, but regardless if you like her or not, she wasn't even trying to. She wasn't even trying hard. She was just basically having a basic conversation with him, and it's obvious he has no clue what the fuck he is talking about in any way. And just with basic childlike questions, she was able to make him look so stupid. It's hilarious. He's just a joke, but I mean, it's obvious why he's so popular. He's like Trump, right? He's like this Trumpian figure, and arrogant shithead know-nothings are like catnip to fucking conservatives, right? It's what they love. So. Easy to understand what the fuck's going on. Let's look at the chat. What'd you chat have to say tonight? Sargon? Sargon who? Yeah, I mean, I wish I could say that, but he's really popular, you know. I can't lie about his popularity. So, he's more popular than I am, definitely. Like, if you look at my channel, I think I lost 3,000 subscribers this month. I lost tons of money this month. So, like, all these right-wing reactionaries, they're doing far better than I am. There's no doubt about that. Suboptimal! Yeah, I gotta get a suboptimal shirt. Definitely think that would sell as well. And, of course, that's the new catchphrase of the Cult of Dusty. Suboptimal! Forgive the autocorrect. I don't know what that is. Yeah, four-dimensional chess skills by Sargon. They're so smart. They're so ahead of the curve, aren't they? No, they're not. He thinks he's so brilliant and suave. Yeah, he does. It's just funny. He is such a dork. It's just funny to see somebody who thinks they're so goddamn cool. It's so much better not to be incredibly fucking arrogant. Like, I admit that I'm an idiot. Like, I admit I'm not a super genius at all, dude. Like, literally, I finished the 9th grade in Mississippi, which is like the 5th grade in the other state. So I have a good personality, and I have the gift of gab and shit, but I definitely don't see myself as any kind of super fucking genius or nothing. So just be down to earth, dude. Be real. People connect with that more. So anyway, I guess I'll continue with the show. More super chats, please. I'm going to read the super chats in just a minute, but let's cue some up. Ask me something I don't know. Make a fool of me. Embarrass me. Live on stream. That's really what I want. I want to have like a red-ass face burning off my skull because I'm so embarrassed by what you asked me. And actually, on my super live stream, somebody asked me a question I could not answer. And I'm not going to tell you what the question is, because if I tell you what the question is, other people are going to ask me that question. But they actually asked me something I couldn't answer. So kudos to you for finally finding something I couldn't answer. Or I wouldn't answer. I could. I just wouldn't. And Star Wars fans. Oh, my God. Apparently, they're triggering each other all over the place with this fake quote they just fucking made up. And dudes, come on. Daisy Ridley. I think it would be a pretty unrealistic and sexist representation of Rey was a virgin and never even used a dildo. Yes, definitely something she said in real life, isn't it? But no, it's not, you fucking assholes. And this is how conservatives are. One person spreads something that's fake and then it spreads fucking everywhere. Have no ability to fact check anything. They don't really give a shit. Let's just be honest. They don't care that it's fake. Like I did like share that Photoshop picture of Trump. But I cared. Like, I was like, okay, well, wait a minute. Is this real? I actually don't want to post stuff that's fake. And if I post stuff that's fake, I want to at least correct the record. And so I went out and researched it. Because, you know, that's how it is when you have integrity. But none of these people have fucking integrity. They don't give a shit. As long as it helps their side win. If it's a lie, it doesn't matter. It's a different set of rules for these people. It really is. And, oh, this shit. It's hard to believe this is real. A handful of right-wing activists are in Chapaka? Is that how you pronounce that? Chapaka right now, filing criminal complaint with the local police department demanding the arrest of Hillary Clinton. Look at these fucking goddamn dorks and their Jesus shirts all showing up at the police department to hand in their paperwork. Go arrest Hillary now.
Most all of us right here in this group are veterans.
Okay.
And we swore an oath to defend the Constitution against domestic enemies.
Understood.
And so she was our public servant, at one time, and she wasn't held accountable. So now we were looking to hold her accountable, and you as a lawful officer You took an oath to uphold justice, uphold the law, and so these are signed and notarized.
Okay.
So they're official.
Okay, I will take these and I will forward them to the prosecutor.
Thank you. I will throw these in the garbage directly myself. It does nothing, dude. No one is going to do shit to Hillary because you put a goofy shirt on and gave some papers to policemen, okay? That's not how anything fucking works. But I guess in their own little make-believe fairy tale world, this is actually going to lead to something. Why don't you do that for Trump and his pedophilia? Why don't you do it for, like... I know why. I guess I don't even have to ask that question. And, this is why I don't go to Australia, dudes. Like, what the... How is Australia even a goddamn real place? How do you guys live there? Like, move. Like, seriously, move. Here's a guy out there fishing in Australia.
Daniel on a donkey.
Daniel, he got a big one, though. He got a big one on his line.
Just keep
Reel that shit in. Reel it in. I was like,
Run, bro.
I'm gonna get
Run back, bro.
I'm
Run
gonna
back, bro. Run back,
He's like,
bro.
run, run.
Run back.
Why am I running? Because of
Oh,
that.
Run, bro. Run,
Yeah, run, because of that.
Run, Daniel, run. Run. Run, Daniel. Run. Run,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Oh, no, it's
Drop
not.
your
Pressure.
rod.
Keep the
Drop your
pressure.
rod, really run, Daniel. What the
No.
fuck, dude? Yep.
No, it's so big.
Yeah,
It's
that belongs
so
to you
big,
now.
it's
That's
falling
yours
in.
now, Crocodile. You earned that fair and square.
Oh, the whole thing's gone down his gob.
Yep. Well played, Crocodile.
Oh my
That
God.
is yours, sir.
Daniel, that was a boost. of a
Hats off to
boost.
you. I shall go along with my day now. Yep. Scary as fuck. Don't want to be there at all. And, the right is getting better at comedy and it's making the left nervous. Like, I don't even know what the fuck they're doing. I didn't even bother to look it up because it's so cringe. It's just whatever Milo and Laura Loomer, like, they're clearly up to something else now, and I don't care. I don't know what it is. It's just bad. I could just look at this picture and be like, okay, well, God damn it. Like, I'm sorry your guys' 15 minutes of fame are up. I'm sorry, okay? But be more talented. Like, come up with some kind of talents or skills to make yourself interesting, to make people want to pay attention to you for something other than to just laugh at you or think you're cringe, you know? Otherwise, just deal with it. I know it's sad. I know that fame can be very addictive. I know it gives you like shots of fucking dopamine in your brain and, ooh, people love me. Look how popular I am. Everybody's telling me how great I am. I'm going to keep doing this. And then suddenly that goes away and everybody's shitting on you and all the love you received is dissipated and then you don't have the dopamine anymore. And so you're like drug deprived and you're depressed and shit. It's bad. And so you think, well, I just try to do anything I can to get that attention again. I just dress up in silly costumes and I'll go chain myself to the fucking Twitter headquarters and I'll threaten suicide and whatever it fucking takes. But it's obvious. It's transparent what you're doing. You're just talented hacks who are doing whatever the fuck you can think of to try to be popular and get attention. And it's just sad. We just look at you and we're like, oh, come on, guys. Like, it's not even fun to make fun of you anymore. It's just like kicking a puppy at this point or something. So anyway, I don't know, Milo, dude. Come on now. Just make the turn to the left, Milo. This is what I suggest to you. Just have a come to Jesus moment and be like, okay, I was just trying to get attention by being a right-wing, trollish shithead, and I finally understand the damage I've caused and how stupid that was. I was such a fucking idiot. And then go through everything you've done one by one and denounce it. And then, turn a new leaf and start going out and attacking other right-wing shitheads, start attacking Trump, start, kind of follow my path, in my opinion, and I guarantee you it will have a much, much, much better outcome than whatever the fuck this is that you're doing. This ain't it, Chief, and I cannot stand when people say this ain't it, Chief. That's like the most cringe thing I can think of, but good Lord, if there was ever a proper time to say this ain't it, Chief, this ain't it, Chief. And suboptimal, that is the word I'm looking for, suboptimal. And here's one from Echo Christine. You guys know this guy? Joey Salads! I'm not a Nazi. Here's my response to the fake news. Please share. Look at this. He looks like a caveman. So easy a caveman could do it. Apparently he's running for something or another. I don't know why anybody would elect this guy for anything. Like, I wouldn't elect this guy for fucking dog walker. Like, you ain't walking my dogs, caveman. But apparently some people like him. I don't know. Look at that ridge line. But no, it was a social experiment, guys. You don't understand. I'm not a Nazi. I was just doing a social experiment. Hilarious. Hilarious. And you mean this Joey Salads? Yeah, that Joey Salads. The guy who pissed in his own mouth on video. That's the Joey Salads we're talking about. Just these right-wing goons, man. They're just hilarious. And, oh, God. fuck my life. All right, I'll just play it. Like, some things you don't even really need to talk about. You can just play, and it's pretty obvious why you're playing them. This is one of those things. Let's have a listen.
But God says in the night sky, as the fireworks begin to sound and light fills your capital, this is not just what you see in the natural, but open your eyes, for in the spirit there has been a myriad of angels that have been upon the very crevice of heaven, waiting to move at my command. My chariot is riding now, says the Lord, waiting at my command to release a myriad of angels who have waited for this moment to bring, for now the time is to bring the greatest move that this nation has seen in its history, says the Lord God of hosts.
Here we go. Look, how is this not a parody? Like, seriously. This is real life, folks. This is not a joke. There are people who watch this and send this guy, like, millions of dollars. Like, these people who are singing around him look up to this guy. He's their leader. I mean, how is it real? How is this the real world that we live in? Like, this is like something I played. What is it? Far Cry 5, which is about a cult leader. And this is exactly like this kind of thing you would see in a game that's making fun, or a parody movie making fun of cults. But it's not. It's fucking... This is where we are in this country right now. Like, I can just imagine other people from other countries looking at America and being like, oh, God, that's really the most powerful country in the world? Nope, I'm out. I'm fucking out. Boom. Swallow a bullet. Don't swallow bullets, people. I understand the urge, but don't do it. It's depressing to me as well, but it's not worth it. We can just make fun of the shit and just do our best to... Here's something from Vadim. Hey, it's Vadim! Those who don't know, Vadim is the guy from Creationist Cat, and he's like rebranding his channel to be more about him, and it's good, so you guys should check it out. But anyway, just in case you missed it, the new code word for homophobic idiots have come up with to replace the term gay agenda is globo-homo. So that's something I'm going to start using forever. Globo-homo! That's my new catchphrase. I love it, man. I'm going to be globo-homo all over you guys' asses. And Taylor Swift's worst nightmare came true. Only 1 month after she started to aggressively shill for globo-homo. Cringe! Suboptimal. Confirmed. The FBI is globo-homo. As if we needed a confirmation. Yep. Nothing more globo-homo than the FBI. Globo-homo hell future will literally be run by giant dildos. Oh no, not giant dildos. Somebody please think of the children. We need tiny dildos for the children, not giant ones. Fucking globo-homos. And stop globo-homo. Oh my God, look. The entire universe is turning into a globo-homo. God, this son of a fucking sluts, dude. Seriously. How is this real life right now? And also, Vadim found a very rare picture of Tim Tool, or Dim Tool, or whatever the fuck his name is, without his beanie on. And it turns out he has another fucking head coming out of his head with a beanie on it. So, in case you guys were wondering why his brain is so small, it's because he's got a tinier brain on top of his head. And it's got a beanie on it. And underneath that beanie is a fucking bald head, I guarantee you. Because he bald as fuck. And I've gone through this. There's no reason that anybody who has money should be bald, because, like, you can buy hair these days. We have science. I'm poor, and look at my fucking hair. I have lots of hair on my head right now because it's 2019. So that's something that can happen to you if you want it. And apparently Ezra Klein doesn't know the difference between Missouri and Mississippi. This ain't fucking Missouri, dude. This is Mississippi. And he did correct the record right here. He said Mississippi, not Missouri. But anyway, yeah. Mississippi is forbidding grocery stores for calling veggie burgers burgers. Oh my fucking God. Like, there's no more pressing things Mississippi needs to work on right now. We're, like, last in the country on education. I think we take more money from the government for, like, our poor people than anybody else in the country, right? We have the highest obesity rate. I think we have, like, the least intelligent population. Just some of the lowest child, or the highest child mortality rates. You know, babies are dying all over the fucking place. And this is what they're fucking worried about. Oh no, somebody might confuse a veggie burger for a real burger. Think of the goddamn children. What if a child ate a veggie burger and it wasn't fucking real and they thought it was real? We have to make this illegal. Fucking stat. It's like, holy shit, dude. This is where I live. Like, this is literally the state I live in. Like, how? How? What? Why? How? All the questions. And he says the state of Missouri, which is Mississippi, the state of Mississippi has made it illegal for plant-based products to use the word burger. The punishment extends up to jail time. In a world where people truly cared about free speech, this kind of thing would get much more attention. Yeah. You know, where are the anti-SJW? Where are the free speech warriors about this? They don't give a fuck. Because if it doesn't make the left look bad, they're not going to cover it. If it makes the right look bad, it doesn't matter. It's all got to be one-sided. But come on, Mississippi, seriously. Want to know why vegetarianism is not that popular in Mississippi? It's because they're legally making laws to discourage it. So, and Danielle says, I cannot make this shit up. I bet you could, but this is fucking awesome. This dude is getting it. And I don't know how the fuck this dude's doing this. This dude's costume is fucking awesome. Look at him shaking. How he's shaking his ass so much in stilts. He getting it. I don't even know. But dude, that's fucking awesome. You rock. Love this dude. Costume of the year, in my opinion. And dance skills to boot. All right, let me look at the chat, see what you guys have to say. Don't want to ignore the chat too much. I got the CODcast Discord server. A lot of people ask me what the Discord server is, and I always forget what it is. So, Catalina, I'll put it right there in the chat, so you guys can go to the Discord server if you want to. Lots of cool people hang out in my Discord server. So if you're looking for friends who, care about the same things that I do and the same things you do, if you care about the same things I do, then check out my Discord server. Lots of cool people to hang out with in there. And Godzilla looks fabulous. Hells yeah. Trying to find good questions. That's one of the big reasons I don't look at the chat very much, because I have to kind of scan through, and it's like dead air to try to find the questions you guys are asking me. Claudia Brown says, I'm not a vegetarian, but it's pretty obvious those aren't meat burgers. Only an idiot would buy it thinking it was great. Hey, thanks for joining us, Claudia. I'm surprised Claudia's on the show. We had a disagreement recently about something, and but I like Claudia, and I hope Claudia likes me. So thank you for joining the show, Claudia. I appreciate that. Claudia's like a popular feminist, and although we do disagree on a few things, the vast majority of things we agree on, so I'm happy to see her in my audience. Can I call it a burger? I don't know. Probably not. They'll probably put you in jail for that, Claudia, so be very careful if you come to Mississippi. And every day is a bad day to quit acid. Hells yeah. Picked a bad day to quit sniffing glue. Alabama, Mississippi, and Florida should all be kicked out of the country and forced to fend for themselves. It'd be terrible. Like, we take so much money from the government, we would just die. The whole state would just shrivel up and die if you guys kicked us out of the country, so... Yeah, I appreciate it, Claudia. I do like you. No hard feelings. No, I mean, you have the right to be friends with whoever you want to, and I have the right to, question it and try to talk to you about it, but and you have the right to tell me to fuck off, which you did, so no problem. It all works out in the end. Let's check the super chats. Super chats. Scroll up. All right, cool. D-Dog, 2015, $10. What do you think it'll be like if atheists unite in their beliefs in atheism, for lack of a better word, and were as organized and well-funded as the Catholic Church? Oh, God, holy shit. We would evolve our society incredibly rapidly. If people supported atheists and liberals the same way conservatives support conservatives, oh, God, we would have taken over YouTube. And people don't understand how important YouTube is to take over. Like, we were on the verge of, I don't want to say destroying religion, but, on the internet especially, we beat the fuck out of religion because of YouTube. It's an incredibly powerful medium for change. And, of course, like I've talked about repeatedly, it got changed. The entire thing got changed to attacking nothing but social justice warriors and turning their back on attacking religion. And religion kind of got up off the ground, dusted themselves off, and took back over again. But it was an incredibly important strong medium to attack religion with, and the exact same thing would happen to the right if we would just support content creators and support the lefties exactly the same way that conservatives do, but they don't. Like people like Epstein, Jeffery Epstein, the pedophile billionaire, gave J.F. Garipay $25,000, one swoop, boom. So that's the way they do. They fund the right in ways the left doesn't get funded, and there's no way we can compete against that. And so it's just sad. Hopefully it'll change. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But thank you for that. It's a good question. H.S. Ross, $2. Is Boomer named for a ballistic missile submarine? I don't know. They named him that before I picked him up. That was his name that they gave him at the shelter. He was at the shelter for 10 months, and they were just about to put him down. And I think we came the day or two before they were about to put him down. We came and we We were like, hey, we want the dog that you're about to put down. We want the one that has been here the absolute longest. Who has been here the longest? And they're like, oh, that's Boomer. Boomer's been here 10 months. And then so they introduced us to Boomer. And we're like, no, you're ours now, Boomer. Coming home with us. And he did. I actually made a video about this. So if you guys ever want to see it, I think it's called Spend His Whole Life in a Shelter. Something like that. It's on my channel, but it's a sweet video. Keep up the great work, D. Trump is the Fire Festival of human beings, definitely. If you guys haven't seen the Fire Festival documentaries on Netflix, they're very interesting. They had two. They one on Hulu and one on Netflix, and I think the Hulu one is more biased, and the one on Netflix is more unbiased, so check that one out instead. Make sure I didn't skip anything. Hi, Dusty. Love your channel. Hey, my channel loves you, Jason. Thanks a lot, man. First time I've caught a live show. I'm watching from Alabama Stan. So good to see another Southern cat spreading the truth. Hey, appreciate it. Alabama's pretty cool. I like Alabama. I've been there a few times. I like Mississippi. I talk shit about Mississippi, but people here are really nice, and like I like living here. I enjoy it. It's just I think this is where I'm needed the most. It's like the vaccine is needed most where the disease is, sort of type thing. So, you know, I'm trying to be part of the cure here where it's needed the most. So hopefully I'm having a good effect. And D-Dog 2015, 20 pounds. Hey, that's very generous. Thank you, man. Still a bit off. Reactionary means that you want to go back to a previous system. Comes from the French Revolution describing the faction wanting to undo the reforms. Technically, it could be either left or right wing. Can it? That's not what it said when I looked the word up. It said it's a right-wing ideology, didn't it? Isn't that what it said? Let's take a look again. In political science, a reactionary is a person or entity holding political views that favor or return to the status quo. Maybe it could be maybe right. The previous political state or society. I guess you might be right about that. It does say here is a synonym for right-wing, conservative, rightist, ultra-conservative, ultra-right, ultra-right. So that is a synonym. But I guess, according to this definition, it does look like it might be left and right, though it does primarily mean righty. So anyway, I won't argue with you about that, especially since you gave me money. So thanks, man. I appreciate that. Thanks for the correction. Please play a clip of Sargon versus Richard Spencer. I'll have to like cue that up off the show. I don't like to do that like live on the air because it doesn't make for very good programming. But I'll do that later. Okay. 2.5 USD from Sweden. Hey, well, thanks, Christopher. I appreciate that. I will take that 2.5 USD and I will buy some kitty litter with it because these things shit a lot. But you know, at least they shit in their fucking litter boxes instead of all over the fucking floors. So, gotta give cats one thing: they are definitely easier to take care of than dogs are, because they shit in box and they bury it. So that's way easier. HS Ross, $10. What do you think of the socialist argument that until we make most businesses worker co-ops, there will be very rich business people who will oppose social democracy and succeed in rolling it back? I mean, that may be true. I just think we need a greed tax. I think like over a certain amount of money every year, say, I don't know, $5 to $10 million, every dollar you make over that is taxed at like 99.9%. And then nobody is going to let the government take their money at 99.9%. So instead of like making over $10 million a year, they're going to reinvest that money back into the businesses and, you know, and charities and whatnot, which is exactly what happened when we had incredibly high tax rates, you know, back after the Great Depression and whatnot. So that's what I think should happen. Now, eventually, worker co-ops, I'm for. I just think we have to take steps in that direction, and I'm just trying to figure out what those best steps are to make that happen. And I think moving towards social democracy is probably the best way to go about doing that. But I don't know. What do I know? I'm a fucking moron. But thanks, Etchus Ross. Appreciate that. Wow Boy, 113, $2. Will you be at Politicon? No, I will not be at Politicon. I guess there's like a VidCon going on right now. I think like Natalie Wynn, who is ContraPoint, she's out at VidCon right now, I think. But for some reason, none of that appeals to me. Like going to VidCons and shit, and I don't want to seem antisocial. Like, it's not that I don't want to see you guys or hang out with you guys, and it's not that I don't love you. It's just that I'm kind of a recluse, and I like hanging out at my house, and I don't like to travel, and I don't like to ride in planes, and I don't like taxi cabs or hotel rooms, and so I don't know. So I don't really go to those types of things. But maybe if I ever become super famous and people really want me to, I might do it. But as for now, nah. But thank you for that. I appreciate that. John Baker, $2. Team broccoli fart or team bologna fart? Well, I can't eat bologna because I am a vegetarian, so I'm going to go with team broccoli fart. Yep. They both smell about the same to me. Christian Jerval, 50, I guess that's Sweden krone. Okay. In Sweden, looking at the news, it seems all of the USA is going nuts, turning backs on science and knowledge. Is it so, or is it just news focusing on this here? Oh, God. Well, yeah. I would say that a large percentage of the country has turned their back on science. Not the whole country, but we're idiots. This country is just full of fucking morons, and I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm just depressed. Like, when... That's not true. I'm not really depressed. I'm depressed when I think about it. I just don't allow myself to think about it a lot. I only allow myself to think about it when I'm doing the show. Like, when I'm not doing the show, I try to keep my mind occupied with other things without thinking about Trump and shit. But definitely depressing when you think about it. So thank you for that. Appreciate that. Some of us have sense in the United States. Some of us are trying to change it. We'll see. Jacob Neeson? Yeah, 50 DKK? What is D? I should know this, but Denmark, I think, maybe, right? What do you think of cops? Cops trying to snatch my crop seeds, fix what about my house in? That's what I think about them. Do you think they do more good than bad? Are they needed at all? Anyway, here's 50 Danish kroner from a Global Homo. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Us Global Homos have to stick together. A lot of people think all cops are bad, but I don't really get that, because don't we need cops? Like, don't you have to have somebody that, if you're being harmed, they come, to protect you, or if they're, like robbing a bank, they go and take care of that. If somebody murders somebody, they have to investigate and arrest people, or, if somebody's robbing you, you have to have somebody come and, arrest the robber. It seems like a police force is necessary to me. I'm not really sure the argument against it. And also, at the same time, I've had lots of really good interactions with police. I've had a couple bad ones. I think a lot of police are dickheads. They're like bullies in high school, and they want to continue bullying people, so they become cops to do that. And I've seen plenty of fucking footage where cops, not only do they abuse people, but the other cops around them enable them, and they don't like call out the bad cops and stuff, so they like are part of the problem. I totally understand all that. But at the same time, like, I have had really good experience with the cops, so I can't like say all cops are shitheads and assholes, because like I've been literally on the side of the road before after a car wreck in the middle of an ice storm, and I've had a cop stop and like drive me back all the way like 50 miles back to my house, and the nicest fucking guy you could ever imagine. It was obvious he just wanted to help me. And so, like, how can I say all cops are bad when I've had that experience? I can't, So that's what I think about cops. I think that they're still necessary. But yes, I think they should be held accountable. And I think things are changing. I think they will change more and more as more people start filming cops and more bad cops are put on blast on the internet. I think things will change slowly but surely, I'm optimistic about that at least. But definitely they need to be held accountable, and lots of them are bad. There's no doubt about that. And D-Doc 2015, make atheism and skepticism great again. I'm all for that. Masca. There. Tyson Mindham, $2. Top 5 favorite music artists of all time. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Sir Mix-a-Lot, Kanye West. Oh, God, who else? Faith No More. I'm going to say, who's my 5th? Nirvana. I guess I have to go with Nirvana, since I probably listen to Nirvana's CD more than any CD else in history. So those are my top 5, I'd have to say. If you ask me again in 10 minutes, I might have a different list for you, but that's what came to mind. So thank you for that. HS Ross, $5. So glad to hear about you saving Boomer. Any recommendations for how to best support LeftTube other than Patreon or Super Chats to folks like you? Share the videos. That's the best way to do it. If you don't have money, like, you guys have so much power. You have no idea. People have no idea how much power they have. But social media gives you guys the power to compete with a lot of these big corporations and whatnot about what you share, what you like, what you leave comments on. Other people see that shit. So, like, share my videos on Facebook. Share them on Twitter. Go like and comment. Like, after this video is done, it re-uploads this entire video to YouTube. Go on there. Give it a thumbs up. Share it. Leave a comment. When you leave comments, other people see your comments, and they come watch the video because of that. Little stuff like that. And it also helps with the YouTube algorithm. It really fucking helps. So that would be my suggestion. Appreciate that. Leo Shotted, $2. What's your stance on the occupation of Palestine? It's a human rights crisis. There should be a two-state system. We should treat Palestine with far more respect. I think the Israeli government is totally fucking evil and should be stood up to as hard as they possibly could. I understand totally why Palestinians hate America. Americans are giving billions of dollars to Israel every year that has been used to oppress them. So, and I also understand, like, I understand Israel's side of it in a way. I understand, like, wanting to protect yourself. A lot of the Palestinians absolutely do hate Israel. For a lot of it is for good reason. And a lot of it's not for good reason. A lot of it is for stupid reasons. And so the damage they're doing to Israel for stupid reasons obviously should be combated. And I understand why a lot of good people in Israel fear for their safety and whatnot and want to have defenses in place to keep them and their family safe. I totally fucking get that. So I understand both sides of it. But yeah, it's a clusterfuck. Handsome Truth, $31, $5. Thoughts on 5 dancing Israelis? I don't know what that is. Let's Google that and see. Hopefully it's not porn. 5 dancing Israeli. New release, FBI doc shed light on apparent Mossad. Oh, I guess it's on 9/11. There were Israelis dancing. Is that what this is about? Oh, yeah. World Trade Center. Okay. I'm not really too sure about that. I'll have to read about that offline, off air, and get back to you on that because otherwise it doesn't make for good programming. Thank you for that question. I will check into that and give you a more educated answer as I look into it. Boom. All right. Another 50 from Sweden. Christopher Jervell. You seem to have a lot of anti-Semites here. Debunk them. In Europe, we know what happens when this people get power. Do I have a lot of anti-Semites here? I have not seen it in my chat, but if you're anti-Semitic, fuck off. For one thing, I can't tell, like, Jewish people from not Jewish people. Like, so, like, how can I be anti-Semitic against you if I can't tell what you are? In my opinion, most Jews are fine, right? Most of them are completely they're just regular people, just like everybody else. Now, the Jewish government does do bad things, just like the American government does bad things. And just because I call out the American government doesn't mean I hate the American people. And just because I call out the Jewish government doesn't mean I hate the Jewish people or I'm anti-Semitic in any way. So I literally have nothing against Jewish people. Like, I don't even know them. Like I said, I can't even tell them apart. So it's hard to be biased towards somebody who you just see as another white person. But anyway, if you're being anti-Semitic in the chat, please cut that out. There's no room for anti-Semitism around here. Jews are awesome people just like anybody else. Jews did 9/11 run Hollywood and own our government. Yeah, sure they did. Right. Okay, let's see. How do I refund this? Can I refund this? Fuck. I was hoping I could just refund this and not take that money. Okay, well, I'll donate this $1.99 to some Jewish fund. That's what I decided to do about super chats. If anybody posts something that I don't agree with or something racist or anti-Semitic or whatnot, I'm going to donate. Of course, donating $1.99 to a Jewish organization is kind of, I don't know. But anyway, I will donate that to a good cause in honor of this fucking shithead. And that's what I do to any of you. Any of you who post something racist or anti-Semitic in my fucking super chat, I'm going to donate that money to the exact opposite cause that you were wanting me to. So, fuck you. And let's see. Let me look at the chat real quick, see what you guys are saying. I give the best BJs in all of California. All right, cool. Can you deep throat? 7 inches. It's not very much. It's all you got to do. Yeah, ban anybody who's being anti-Semitic, obviously. I probably need some more moderators in here. You fucks. Don't you have anything better to do? They definitely run Hollywood, Dusty. Whatever. It's just stupid. I mean, there are a lot of Jewish people that are in Hollywood. Do Jews run Hollywood? No, nobody runs Hollywood. There are a lot of different people that make a lot of different movies. Some of them are Jewish, some of them are powerful, some of them are white, some of them are black. Lots of different people. It's just dumb. All right. I'll just go. The chat is moving too fast for me to pay attention to. Let me just continue with the show. How long are we in it? We're on 1:17 minutes. All right. I haven't done this in several shows because we've had lots of fucking problems, but it's time to do the video segment. And for those of you who tuned in to my super secret live stream that happened Saturday, I'm going to be covering some of the videos that I covered on that show over again. So, sorry. If you saw it already, just, I don't know, deal with it. But a lot of people didn't see this yet, so we're going to go ahead and cover it. And let's start off with some, these are dumb 911 calls. Like, holy shit, dude. People just call 911 for fucking anything. Let's have a look.
The lady in this next story did what she felt she had to do. She was mad because her Chinese food didn't taste as good as she hoped. So she called 911 to complain. Fortunately for us, we got the call and it was recorded.
What's the problem?
I have bought some Chinese food and it's not to par to me, and I asked to get my money back and they acting like they don't understand me and took my food and won't give me my money back.
And this is why you called 911?
What am I supposed to do? Jump over the thing?
What am I supposed to do? Just walk away or deal with it some other way or call the police department directly? It's not a fucking emergency. You don't call 911 for Chinese food, dummy.
And beat them up and get my money back?
You could have called the regular police line instead of the life-threatening emergency line.
This woman, 43-year-old Bernadette Music from Norwood, is charged with disorderly conduct. Police say 2 weekends ago she called 911 at least 4 times looking for a date. When police showed up to talk to her about it, documents show she refused to answer the door, then urinated in the hallway outside her apartment.
Dude.
She was arrested at the time.
Yeah, I would say
What's
so.
going on?
I was just growing some marijuana. I was just wondering what how much, trouble you can get into for one plant.
You're growing marijuana and you want to know how much. Depends on how big the plant is.
It's only a seedling.
It didn't take long for police to track the call to Michelson's home.
God.
There they found a small amount of marijuana and drug paraphernalia.
It's a first.
God.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever had this happen before.
Michelson admitted he bought seeds and equipment for growing. Police then charged him with marijuana possession and other crimes. Michelson was later released on $5,000 bail. He had no comment on his arrest, but he did have a not-so-subtle message as he left the police station.
He spun around and stuck both middle fingers up at the dispatchers.
Only on 12 tonight, an example.
Oh my God, dude. Can you imagine calling the fucking cops and telling them you're growing weed? I mean, seriously, how much weed did you smoke before you did that? Way too much.
Example of why you need a prescription for Viagra. A man in Washington County found out why.
What do you need medicine for?
Actually, what's the problem is, I took some pills, and I took 2 Viagra pills, and my erection been up for like 4 days, and there hasn't been any signs of change whatsoever, and I'm really sick.
Yeah, go to the fucking hospital, dude. If you got an erection for 4 days, go to the hospital. What are you calling 911 for? Well, you need an ambulance to drive you to the hospital? You can drive to the hospital with a boner. Just, like, pull your seat back so your boner doesn't hit the steering wheel and just fucking drive, dude. What the fuck? And I've taken Viagra before. Never had it last 4 days or anything. But that shit works, too, man. Like, I had no idea. Like, I was like, when I first took Viagra, I was like, man, this is scary because, like, you'll have a hard on all the time. And, like, what if I'm not having sex? I just want to walk around with a boner all the fucking time. That's embarrassing. But then what it is like, I didn't know this, but, like, it doesn't make your dick hard all the time. It just makes it really easy for it to get hard. So, like, you take the pill, and it's not hard or anything, but then, like, you just have, like, a little bit of a sexual thought, and then, boom, it's hard. But, like, once you stop thinking about sexual thoughts, it gets, like, it limps again. So, pretty cool how that works. I don't know how it knows, but it fucking knows.
What happens if you dial 911 because a restaurant got your order wrong? Well, that landed one man in jail.
I'm up here at McDonald's up here. And I had ordered like
I went in to order 7 McDoubles and 1 chicken and 1 fry.
But after he walked outside, he says he noticed that wasn't what he got.
I left out the store without checking it. But when I got to my truck and I got ready to leave, I looked in the bag and come to find out I didn't have but 6 McDoubles.
Riggins says he took the bag inside and talked to an employee hoping to get his other hamburger. But things didn't turn out so well.
You know, most people who smoke know just what it's like to want a cigarette and not have one.
I would say, get that man his burger. What the fuck? Like, why are they arguing with him? If you walk in and you say, I didn't get out my burgers, fucking give him his goddamn burgers. Now, you shouldn't call 911 over that, obviously. But come on. Come on, McDonald's. This dude definitely needs his burgers.
Most of them would never think of calling 911 like this Granbury grandmother did. Well, we caught up with her just a few hours ago and asked her what she was thinking.
Well, we were just kicking it in the backyard, just, a few beers too many, and then next thing you know, we're out of cigarettes. Well, I didn't want to drive to town, so...
So Linda White grabbed her cell phone.
Hood County 911, what is the address of your emergency?
That's right. She called 911.
Hello? I need some cigarettes. I was drunk.
Charlotte County man is arrested after...
I was drunk. Yeah, no shit. But I've never been even close to that drunk where I'm thinking, hey, I need some cigarettes. Who do I call about that? Let me call the fucking police. Let me bring the police over here to my drunk ass. That makes sense. That's white privilege at its finest, right? No black person has ever thought, I'm drunk and need cigarettes. Let me call the police about... Oh, maybe they have. I have shown some black people that called about dumb things, so... I probably shouldn't say that.
After deputies say he called 911 because he could not bring his kitten into a strip club. 47-year-old Everett Lagus is in jail on $4,000 bond. Deputies say he tried to bring that kitten into the Emerald City Gentlemen's Club. When the owner told him he had to leave, he reportedly sat down outside the business and called 911.
All right, here's the scenario, folks. You get home from work, right? You go to freshen up. There's a stranger taking a shower in your bathroom. I'm not kidding. Look at this.
This is a crazy one. So what's crazy about this one, it's about to show you, but not only does she call 911, but the guy is in the bathroom, and the guy calls 911 himself, and he's like, yeah, I just broke into a house, and they came home. So you got a double 911 on this one.
The guy is white, black, Hispanic, or Asian? I have no idea. He was in the bathroom. Okay, hold on a second. And the door's shut. And he says he's in there, and I said, who the hell are you? Okay. And he said, Timothy something. I totally forgot his name. Okay. And he said he broke in? He said he broke in and he was kidnapped and he was taking a shower. Okay.
Yeah, Yeah, he's just rinsing off. He'll be.
She really fucking calm though. Imagine you came home and there's a guy taking a shower in your bathroom. Would you be that calm about it? I know I fucking wouldn't, but I don't know.
Right out in a minute, but this gets better, okay? The intruder who was in the shower, I can't believe she was laughing about it. I think I would be completely freaked out if someone was in my shower. But he apparently feared for his own safety because the homeowner showed up, so he picked up the phone and called 911 from inside the house at the same time, and listen to what he said.
911?
I just broke into a house, and the owner came home.
At least he's honest.
You broke into a house?
Yeah.
Where at?
I don't know.
Largo emergency?
It's not an emergency.
Pretty funny. I just broke into a house and I'm worried she might shoot me. So could you bring the cops to arrest me? Yeah, we'll bring the cops, dude. We got you covered. All right, dude.
I walked up, they went and served me. So I'm at the Taco Bell at 137 Camp. Yeah, I just want some tacos. That's it.
Kimball tells the dispatcher he has the munchies. According to the police report, he'd been drinking alcohol.
What are the employees saying?
You can't walk up. You gotta drive up. You gotta eat DUI to get a taco. I get the munchies. I walk a quarter mile from here. Are you gonna help me out, or I have to get arrested to get home? You know what I'm saying?
Well, we're not going to take you home.
I don't want you to. I want you to call the manager.
He did tell the dispatcher, though, the reason he called Largo Police.
When I get refused service for no reason, it pees me off, so I call you guys. Does that make sense?
No,
Police
that doesn't make sense. You don't call fucking police if you cannot get Taco Bell if you walk up at the drive-thru window, dude.
Calling 911 for tacos does not make any sense.
Alana Sims from Sterling Heights made a costly mistake. She had too much to drink while at Joe Cool's on Big Beaver in Troy, and rather than drive drunk, called 911 looking for a...
Kids. On there.
Yeah.
Why do you need them to come back there?
Guess I'll stop playing that. You guys get it. Lots of idiots calling 911 for no reasons. Dudes, don't call 911 for dumb reasons. It's for a fucking emergency. You're just hurting people. And, have you ever thought to yourself, my balls aren't big enough? I wish my balls were grotesquely huge. So huge, I am a public freak. How could I make that happen? I got it. I will shoot silicone directly into my ball sack. That makes sense. Let's do that. And he shot so much silicone in his ball sack now he can't even use his penis anymore. His penis doesn't even fucking work as a sexual tool anymore. Talk about body dysmorphia. This guy's definitely got some fucking serious shit wrong with him. Yeah, no duh, you surgically enlarged your penis, dude. And look, he's clearly got some other mental problems. He's clearly shooting synthol into his arms and stuff. It's just gross. I mean, I don't want to body shame the guy. It's gross to me. Like, as long as he's not hurting anybody and it makes him feel better about himself, then that's fine. Like, I don't want to shit on him too bad, but at the same time, yeah. There's a reason everybody's staring at you and stuff. It started when I was 20 and I got a vacuum pump as a gift. It was the worst gift you could give me, a vacuum pump. I never used a fucking vacuum pump. You guys ever use one of those? I guess it pulls all the blood and swells up your dick and shit. I was just curious. It felt great. I love pumping up my dick. Pump it up. I went out and I had that feeling. Everybody was staring at my balls and they were like, God damn it, I have to have giant balls all the time. What can I do about this? Maybe I'll shoot silicone into my dick. So that's what he did. And it's like, yeah, that's bad for you. Don't do that. Yeah, no shit. No fucking shit. Don't put silicone into your ball sack. Some things you shouldn't have to tell people. But, I don't know. I guess if this guy digs it, and I guess if his lovers dig it, that's all that matters. But definitely not for me at all. That's just, okay, a little bit odd. And here's one. This is some crazy-ass shit. This is like from a fucking movie, dude. This dude running from the police. And look at this goddamn hand cannon he is holding out the window, shooting at police with. Look at the size of this fucking gun, dudes. And, yeah. And how do you think you're going to... I don't understand why anybody runs from the police. You guys aren't going to get away. Helicopters exist, dudes. They're faster than you. They're above you. You can't get away. I don't care if you have a fucking gun or not. Yeah, oh my god. They're running, might be shooting a gun. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Oh my fucking god, dude. What in the hell?
takes one last shot.
Yeah, one last shot, and then guess what happens to him? Take a guess. I bet you can't guess. Yeah, they kill him. This is America, motherfuckers. You don't do that.
The woman behind the wheel miraculously survives the
Yeah.
spray of bullets.
Surprise, she survived.
On her knees.
But yeah, he dead as fuck. So I guess moral of the story is don't ride down the road and fire guns at the police. But clearly he was just trying to commit suicide by cop. And he got his wish. And holy shit, here's some crazy shit. Imagine this being your neighbor. Yeah, it's a crazy bitch right here, isn't it? She walk around, anybody looking? Nobody looking? I don't see anybody. Okay, I'll just take my gun and I'll just fire it right in the fuck of your house. Yeah. Boom, boom. Man, I thought I was a bad neighbor for not mowing my lawn. I'm fucking amazing. And she just so calm about it. I'm just gonna sit out here and smoke a fucking cigarette as I fire this goddamn gun into this house. What the fuck do these neighbors do to piss you off? These must be some shitty goddamn neighbors, is all I know. Make you behave this way. And she just all calmly looking around. And here she comes back in a minute. Got her a Molotov cocktail. Like I'm gonna show you motherfuckers. I'll burn your whole shit down. Go fire a gun. Just right to the door. I want to know the story. I guess I should have looked it up and seen what the story is. It's my bad for not doing more research on this. But look at her. Go throw a fucking Molotov cocktail to the door. Holy shit. Crazy. And yeah, so anyway, don't move next door to this chick. That's the life lesson you need to learn from this video. And fails are pretty fun. I usually don't like seeing people do shit that gets them hurt. But this guy's like, hey, I know it will be super cool. I'm going to open this bottle of beer up with my expensive $1,000 iPhone. And yeah, that's why you don't do that, you dumbass. I guess we're about to see. Yep. What could go possibly wrong with this? Yeah, you could crack your whole fucking shit, dipshit. Like, dude, not what you want to do. And let's see what happens here. Yeah, this is not how you drive. What are you doing? What are you doing? What? That? Maybe they had a stroke or something. I don't know, but that is not how you drive. That's not how you do that shit. And I guess that's all I'm gonna show. I just wanted to show you that guy breaking his phone. And oh god, I played this on the super secret live stream, but I have to play this again. So I like this chick. She's like popular on Twitter and YouTube. She does some cool videos, but she just having a normal conversation with this girl about Brexit, and this fucking dipshit walks up and decides to interject himself into the conversation on video, and just makes such a fucking fool of himself. And this kid clearly is a Paul Joseph Watson Sargon acolyte. These are the kind of people that these people attract.
The nation
Let's have a look.
in peace.
What a knob.
That's what we need right now.
EU referendum.
Yeah.
Now talk. At the end of the day, right, I think that is a brilliant idea that we left the EU. Because there are so many foreigners coming over and taking our jobs. I know it's not just all them foreigners, because I know some of the foreigners are doctors, and some of them foreigners can save our lives. There are some foreigners that are coming over and taking our jobs, yeah, and not even working. And they're working.
They take our jobs if they're not working?
Because they do it. They do it. Simple as that. They take our jobs, yeah, and they're not even working. They say that they're signing on for a job and they do that job, but they're not even doing the job. They're just sending their money over to the people, over to their families in a different country. And I don't think that's fair, because they're getting something for nothing and their families are getting something for nothing.
May I ask how old you are?
I'm 17, but I know I'm 17, and I think I speak sense.
I know I'm only 17, but I'm talking total sense right now. No, dude, you're not fucking talking any sense. Foreigners are taking your jobs, but they're not doing the jobs. Why would they hire them to do jobs they're not doing? How does that make sense for any fucking business whatsoever? Wouldn't they just fire them and hire somebody that does the job? No, but clearly, like, this guy just doesn't like foreigners. He's been fucking brainwashed by people like Paul Joseph Watson, who continuously lies to these dipshits and demonizes foreigners and makes them afraid. And so they clearly have no fucking clue what they're talking about. And I just love the fact that he's so readily willing to jump in front of this camera and make a total fucking fool of himself, because he has no clue how stupid he fucking is. You know, living version of the Dunning-Kruger effect. Is that what it's called? Kruger-Dunning effect? What is it? And here's a crazy-ass grocery store brawl. Just fucking out of the blue. Imagine you're in a grocery store and this shit pops up right in front of you. Throwing fucking fruit at each other. Vegetables. Food fight! Anyway. I guess I won't play that one because it's not oriented correctly, and that's annoying, so fuck that. So here's some lucky ass people that should be dead. I love watching people barely survive. And look, this building fucking falling down out of nowhere. Let me skip ahead a little bit. The whole fucking thing just collapses down. Imagine being these people. Yeah. That's scary. And oh, that guy, look at this guy. This guy's smooth as shit. Right back on his phone or his radio or whatever. Just bip. Cool breeze. Didn't even let it bother him. And look at this person. Almost killed. Oof! Yeah! Holy shit! He's like, what in the fuck, dude? You just almost decapitated me. Yeah, I sure did. Asshole.
That mistake by Malkin is already hustling off. Oh, it's off the powerball.
Yeah. That's... I don't like it. Oh, look, this is some crazy ass shit. This looks fake. Like, I guess this is real, but this looks fake as... How is this real, though? This guy's on a motorcycle real fast, and boom! And then he's like standing on top of the fucking car! That's some fucking superhero bullshit right there! And like, it looks real. I mean, maybe it's fake, but holy shit, I don't know. Whales. Much better fisherman than you are. Fucking whales got it covered. And, which one is this one? Did I label this one? Get off so I can see if I labeled it. Oh, Muslim. Now, let me skip that one. What is... Oh, shit. Yeah, don't fuck with this dude. Do not fuck with this dude. Seriously. This guy will mess you up. You guys have made a serious error fucking with this dude. So, yep. They're like, what are you going to do about it, fucko? Oh, yeah, I'm going to punch you in the face. Oh, my God, he just punched you. Yeah, he punched you in the face, too. And these guys are out cold. He's like, anybody else? Anybody else want to talk shit to me? Who got something to say to me? Who got something? Nobody. Ain't nobody. You win. You win. You the man, sir. And look, these guys are out. Holy fucking shit. One punch each. That's a bad motherfucker. And like, these guys are out, like, way out. Like, they still out. They still, I'm like 3 minutes in the video. These guys ain't even fucking moved. Yeah. Yeah. You don't mess with that guy. That's the lesson you're gonna learn from that. That dude's amazing. And this is funny. This fucking redneck guy, I guess is a redneck. This could be Russia for all I know, but I guess it doesn't matter. This fucking redneck guy gonna be tough and gonna slap this guy. He's like, what did you say to me? Don't you ever talk about like me. I'm a man. And slaps the guy. And so the guy takes it okay at first. And then he's like, did this motherfucker just slap me? Did you just slap me? Yeah, I slapped you. And then he's like, nope. Look at those hands. Yep, motherfucker. Don't you ever put your hands on me. Are you out of your goddamn mind? I will beat your coverall ass into the fucking ground, you goddamn idiot. You are, oh my God. You don't even fucking know. You don't even fucking know. Yep. And this guy suddenly he's like, oh, shit. Yep. You don't want none anymore suddenly, do you, motherfucker? Have you learned your lesson? You better keep your hands to yourself, bitch. Yeah. You gotta take his ass outside and just wear his old ass out. You fucking dipshit. Don't you ever fucking put your hands on that motherfucker again. And anyway.
How you doing?
This is funny. Oh, God. This guy. People like this. I feel bad for them. And at the same time, I just love making fun of them. Let's have a look.
I'm pretty good. What's up with you?
Oh, just looking at your bike, motherfucker.
Yeah, you seem to be in quite the hurry.
Yeah.
Why are you driving like that?
Your mama fucked me good.
That's it? That's all you got?
Your mama fucked me good.
There you go.
Look how low level this person is. This is exactly the type of person that watches, you know, Sargon and all these anti-Ishmael videos. Look, you just tell. Your mama fucked me good. I'm so clever and awesome. Oh, God, dude. Serenity now. Serenity now.
The man. He's a big girl.
Yeah. Your mom was a big girl, too, last night.
My mom is a whore.
With that thing?
Yeah, don't touch me again.
She pretended,
one more time, don't touch me again.
She pretended that was me. With the horns or with my dick.
I don't suggest touching me one more time, fat boy.
Oh, yeah, motherfucker? What are you going to do? Cookie Monster?
I'm going to defend myself
whoop your
adequately.
Ass, dipshit.
Like your mom when I was fucking her like this way.
Like right here. That's my mom. That's her.
And the way this guy's handled it, the way the guy on the bike handled it, it's exactly how you handle these people. When somebody insults you, you just like, yes, and you go along with it. Yeah, my mom's a whore. Yeah, I fucked her myself last night. Yeah, you just go along with it, let them know it doesn't bother you. And that's what bothers them even more when you do that shit. God, this guy's so... Such a dim bulb. There's barely any electricity running his brain, you can tell. Barely lit up.
Was she moaning?
Oh, wait, she was screaming.
Oh, how did it sound when she was screaming?
She's screaming like, ah! Like a crazy bitch.
Like a crazy bitch.
Like a crazy bitch.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it is, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm. Is that it?
Well, your mom was the loudest one, I'll tell you that.
Out of who? Were there others in the room?
Oh,
else?
Of course, bro.
Who else?
5 other guys fucking her.
Oh, I thought you'd be smart and go with like other members of my family.
Well, your mom's a little whore. What do you want me
But
to
you
do?
already covered that. That's all
your
you.
mom's a little whore.
You
What
already
do
covered that.
What do you want me to do? Your mom's a little whore.
I need new information.
Your mom's a whore.
But you can't come up with anything else.
Just saying the same thing over again. Your mom was a whore. Yeah, we already covered this, dude. Do you have any other insults you can give me? Nope. Because your brain doesn't work good enough to do so.
Else?
Well, your mom's a whore.
Is that it?
Your mom's a whore.
My mom's a whore.
Your mom's a whore.
Oh.
It's okay, wait. That's why you were born.
The chances are, yeah.
God,
Hey,
so
that's why you were born.
That's why you were born.
Shit. Oh, God.
Cute little bike.
Isn't it?
Get a real one.
Your girl, she looks real happy right now.
Fucking dick, and you fuck your muffler like a bitch, motherfucker.
My dick's a little smaller than that. Okay, don't touch my bike.
Woo!
Do not touch my stuff.
What's up, motherfucker?
Do not touch my stuff. One more time.
Why?
Because I'm going to defend my property.
Well, like a bitch. It's not like I'm hurting your property, because you're going to act like a motherfucking bitch.
I don't see you touching it now, though. Get the fuck out of my shit.
What's up?
Knock his ass out. Oh, yeah. Bill.
What the fuck you think you're doing, bitch?
Yeah, what the fuck you think you're doing?
The fuck?
Nothing.
What's up?
Get the fuck out of my face.
Get him again.
I don't want to fight you. Get the fuck away from me.
Do it. Yeah, oh, shit.
Get out of my face. Back up.
Let's go.
I back up.
Let's go. The dude's whooping your ass, dude. What are you saying let's go for? He's done punched you 3 or 4 times. He's going. You ain't doing shit.
Let's go.
Back off of me.
Back up, dude. Anyway, love to see that dipshit's like I'm not even for fighting and shit, but goddamn, when you have somebody that annoying and that low level, he kind of deserves a little punch in the face, in my opinion, right? And I'm trying to remember what happened in this video.
Your weapon, man.
Oh yeah, this guy
weapon.
this fucking cop, man. Cops like this. We were talking about cops earlier, and yeah, I think a lot of cops are good. This happened back in 2014, so this is like an old video, but they just willing to pull their weapons so quickly for no fucking reason.
Well, you pulling your weapon, so I'm telling you, holster your weapon, because you got nothing to fear. My hands are clearly in.
Okay, what are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm sitting here in my vehicle working. Why?
Some kind of PI or something?
Does it appear that I'm doing something illegal?
I don't know.
Okay, so what?
Step out for me.
We just went through this. Your other deputies end up in federal court. Please take your hands off.
Grabbing it for no reason. And pulls his gun on it for no reason.
Put your weapon down.
Look, for no reason. The guy's not doing anything. The guy's got his hands in plain view. He's just calmly talking to him, and the guy's pulling his gun, sticking it in his fucking head. Got his finger on the fucking trigger, dude. Like, what in the fuck?
Put your weapon down, man.
I'm not gonna do nothing.
Hey, you need to get over here, senior. He's got his weapon at me and he's shaking.
What's going on right now?
It's nothing going on, deputy. He's got his weapon pointed at my head. I haven't done a thing. He came up here.
Like this one's got a weapon too out.
I asked for what?
Like both of you got your fucking weapons out for no reason, pointing to this guy's head. Like, god damn it.
Watch, Commander. He's pulling his weapon on me. For what?
Because they're shitheads. For no fucking reason.
For what?
To intimidate you and scare you.
Not that I know of.
And so eventually they bring the supervisor over here that's like, dude, put your fucking weapon away.
No power. No power.
And they arrest him anyway for nothing. He didn't do anything. But that's cops for you. They got to look out after their own. Which, you know, it's a shitty part about cops. You cops got to stand up and you got to call out your own and call out the bad ones and run them out of the fucking force. Or, you know, you kind of deserve to get called out for all being bad, in my opinion. And this one is titled Run, and for good reason. Because, run, motherfucker, run! You ain't running fast enough, run faster! Yeah, don't look! Don't turn around and look! Just run! Just goddamn run! The whole mountain coming out on you! Fuck! And, yeah, whole mountain come down on you. So, that's not what you want. That's not what you want to see. And, let's see what we got next. Another shootout. Warning, graphic content. There's some crazy ass shit right here. So imagine you're just like hanging out at the gas station and you're one of these dudes over here. And then all of a sudden, bip, bip, yeah! This guy's too fucking calm. Look at him. He just like slowly walking away. No, they firing guns on each other. Run, motherfucker! Crawl on your belly. What you are too calm for me. He just like looking, just standing around. They could easily turn their guns and shoot you as a witness. Get out of there, dude. But yeah, they firing each other. Look at this guy. Boom, boom. Another angle, yep. Some scary ass shit, dude. That's why I'm not involved in any kind of gangs. I am too pussy for that shit. I'm not getting shot when I'm getting a fucking big gulp at the 7-Eleven. That's for fucking sure. And, yeah, some of them were like, inside the store, and the bullets come flying through the fucking store, man. You fucking assholes. You fucking assholes get innocent people killed for no goddamn reason because you got some fucking minor beef against each other. Just absolutely ridiculous. You fucking motherfuckers deserve to spend the rest of your lives in jail, and you probably will. And I don't really like sports too much, but I like watching sports fail some. So let's watch a couple sports fails. This guy's too confident. Look at me. I did it. Woohoo! I'm fucking awesome at this game. But no, dude. No, you're not awesome at this game. Your teammates need you. Turn the fuck around. And bip. Yep, that's what happened to that camera. Got a little hockey puck into the camera, didn't it? And then, you just punched that guy for no reason. Like, sorry, dude. Wrong place at the wrong time. Bip! And he was pretty good about it. He was like, yeah, my fault, my bad. Wrong place at the wrong time. He's like, sorry, dude. Sorry, dude. And this guy, whoop, nope. At least he didn't let go of it. So he can still throw it again. So good for him. And last but not least, we'll look at this tractor. And they're like, oh my God. Yeah, I can't stop it. It's trapped in reverse. It's trapped in reverse. Jump, motherfucker, jump. Okay, I'll jump off of it. And I was like, it's fine. It caught. But that tractor's like, nope. I really want to go into the river really bad. I'm going to keep going. And so the guy's like, maybe I can jump on it and stop it before it goes in the river. But the tractor's like, nope, I'm going into the river. Don't even try it, dude. Don't even try it. Nope. There goes your tractor. That's not what you want. Sorry, dudes. No tractor for you. Anyway, that's the end of the video segment for this week. Hope you guys fucking enjoyed that shit. Been a couple episodes since I've done the video segment. I actually had more videos, but I was like, that's plenty of videos for this segment. You guys don't even deserve anymore. Let's see what the fuck happens. Let's see what you guys have to say. Dude got a good aim. 3 times in the face. Yep, sure enough. Lord. I could see him going on a killing spree. A serial killer killing spree. Yep, for sure. Alright. Let's read the super chats. Super chats. Lifeblood of the show, super chats. No question dodged. Even though I did dodge a question on the last fucking show. Let's see. Jews did not hate Jesus if existed. Jesus was a Jew. True that. And I don't believe Jesus probably existed to begin with. But if Jesus existed, I definitely don't blame the Jews for his death. Or, like, I don't believe any of those stories anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Just silly. HS Ross, $10. I think moderate socialists favor starting with the Bernie Corbyn platform of social democracy and modest subsidies for co-ops. They just think we need to make most of businesses co-ops to secure victory. Yeah, like, I have no problem with businesses being co-ops. I think that's a great idea. I definitely think having the upper management and the CEOs make, hundreds of times more money than the average worker is absolutely fucking ridiculous. So co-ops will definitely help with that. So I'm all for it. I just think, like I said, I think social democracy is the right first step. Jesse Smith, $5. Why are you quick to hate Christians but not other religions? I no idea what you're talking about. I dislike all religions pretty equally. Now, I speak out more about Christianity because I live in, Mississippi, the most religious state in the entire world. So obviously, if you live in the most Christian state on earth, you're going to talk about Christianity more than the other religions. But no, man, I shit on all religions pretty hard. You can't name a single religion that I have not shit on hard, so I don't know what you're talking about. But thank you for that. Appreciate that. D-Dog, because it's 15, 20 pounds. Italy has an interesting law. You can either claim unemployment benefit until you get a job, or you and other workers can pool together the money you get over a certain time and start a worker co-op. Well, that's a good idea. I'd like to see that happen here. Definitely need more worker co-ops. Give the employees more bargaining power. All for that. Unions, all that stuff definitely need to be put in place, and that's why you have to get Bernie in power. Bernie has been championing this kind of stuff for, 50 years? He's always been consistent, so Bernie over Biden, please. And thank you for D-Dog, appreciate that. Another one for D-Dog, $2. Macro law, that's what it's called. Okay, I'll have to look that up sometime. Macro law, sounds good to me. HS Ross, $5. Sorry to be a boomer about this, but when you say share the videos, do you mean share them to our timeline or on Facebook or tweet them, anything else? Yeah, share them on your timeline on Facebook, share them on Twitter, like and comment on them. And of course, if you're involved in any kind of Facebook groups, share them in there. If you're involved in any kind of forums on the internet, share them there. Just wherever you're hanging out on social media. That's the best place to share them. Reddit, it's a good place to share them. Just all over the place. There's lots and lots of opportunities to share videos if you're looking for a reason to do that. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. D-Duck is a 15. You can actually kill somebody with one punch. Yep, my grandfather did that. My grandfather spent several years in jail because he murdered somebody in a bar, got in a bar fight, and accidentally killed him. So, yep, I'm very, very careful not to get in fights for that very reason. You could actually kill somebody, or they could accidentally kill you. Either way, very bad. It might be pretty easy because our police sends out warnings about it. Yep, true that. You can punch somebody, they can fall and hit their head. You just never know. ruin your whole life over some stupid bullshit. Why even take that chance? Good news, Botswana has decriminalized homosexuality. Hooray! It's the evil globo homo agenda. Finally, it's reached Botswana just as we wanted it to. Keep up the good work, globo homos. Have you done a video on Shintoism? No, I don't think I've ever done a video on Shintoism, but I probably think it's bullshit. Let's look it up. Let's see what the Shintoisms believe. Paste and search. Did I misspell it? I guess it doesn't have a dash in it. No dash. It's the traditional religion of Japan that focuses on ritual practices, to be carried out diligently to establish a connection between present-day Japan and its ancient past. Not a fan. I'm not a fan of tradition. Tradition is basically, let's just keep doing this forever because we've always done it. And that's a stupid reason to do fucking anything. So, not a fan. But, let's see. Did I read all of the super chats? Nope. C. Bishop Davis, $2. Please make another Christian movie in 5 minutes vid. Okay. Any recommendations? Have there been any good Christian movies that have come out recently that you guys want to see me do in 5 minutes? Make a recommendation. I definitely need to do some more short videos. I haven't done one in like several months. And like I can make like every short video I do, I can make like $700 off my Patreon on, but I just don't do it. Instead, I've been spending my time focusing on building my podcast up. So maybe I should do that and try to earn some money for the animal sanctuary. That'd be a good idea. The Supreme King, $4.99. Hey, Dusty, can you stay again? Here is a little something. Oh, can't stay again. All right, thanks, man. I appreciate it. The Supreme King, very nice of you. I will use that for dog food, dog treats, or some shit like that. So, see you later, man. Thanks for hanging out. Really appreciate it. More super chats, please. Lifeblood of the show. No question dodged. Ask me something I can't answer. Or jokes. Also, jokes are good. What we got next here? Oh, God. So, everybody's all mad about the Little Mermaid movie, and they're like, imagine the outrage if they cast a pretty blonde girl as a person of color in a movie. And Brie Larson, who I like to use as an example because she pisses off the conservatives so much, she's like, hold my beer! And you guys remember this? Of course you don't. Nobody remembers this. Brie Larson was uncredited as a native girl in Kong Skull Island. They dressed her up as a native. And she actually passes pretty good for a native with those brown eyes. I couldn't even tell. Like, almost nobody knows this is her. It's like a little secret Easter egg. But sure enough, pretty blonde girl in the role of a native. Outrage! I'm so outraged by that. I know all of you are too. And, yeah, dudes, you keep talking shit about The Little Mermaid, and we'll come take over all of your fucking media. That's right. Netflix. This is going to be the new version of Friends on Netflix. And I would actually watch this show. This actually looks more entertaining than Netflix. Like, I don't know. Which one's Joey, you think? Is this Joey? Is that Chandler? Is this Ross? I don't know. But it looks good. I would watch it. And, people literally sending me messages like this, dude. I'm not racist. I'm just really passionate about children's movies staying true to their established canons. And this is literally what this guy said. This is a reply he made to me. The fact that people like you assume the issue is racist are the problem. Most people are upset with the changed and established canon. Yeah, sure it is. Sure, that's really your problem. You guys aren't upset at all that they choose a black girl to play the character that was once played by a pretty little redheaded girl. Nah, it's that you guys really care about the established canon of The Little Mermaid. That's what it is. No. You guys don't give a fucking shit about the established canon because the original Little Mermaid story was about her committing suicide, you know, turning back into sea foam. The Disney version of the story has nothing to do with the established canon whatsoever. It's just shit they made up. This is just obvious bullshit. It's clear when you guys are upset. You guys are upset because you think SJWs are trying to make our movies more diverse. They're trying to give black people representation, and that's bad. But no, it's not bad. White people have had incredible, almost total representation for what? How long have movies been out? Like almost 100 years now? So it's perfectly normal and fine that we would want to change things up a little bit to give more of the population representation in our media. But no, you guys are mad about it because they're black and you're racist. And we see right there, yeah, no one's buying it. And that's exactly what I said to him. Yeah, nobody believes you. No fucking body believes any of you. You're transparent as fuck. Cease immediately, dipshits. And since we're changing shit up anyway, I vote we let Ursula take us to Flavor Town. That's just my vote. Like, they look so similar anyway. let's just have this dude play Ursula. He can like wear drag a little bit. I'm all for it. That would be cool as shit. Put some deep red lipstick on him. I think Guy could pull it off, but that's just me. Don't know if anybody agrees with me on that. And it's a joke, but like before, they have a hashtag now out there called Not My Ariel. That's the big hashtag out there that people are pissed off that they have a new Ariel. And back when the first new Spider-Man movie came back, I guess it was 2017, when they changed up the Mary Jane. They call her MJ now, and she's this chick now. I guess she's like, I don't know, looks half black to me. I'm not really sure. But anyway, there was a hashtag called Not My MJ. Everybody's real pissed off that they changed MJ to be a half black girl. So I made a joke about it. I'm surprised that people aren't really fucking outraged about this right now. Still, they've kind of gotten over it. I guess they've changed to being outraged by the Little Mermaid now, so everybody's forgotten. But don't forget, folks, there's a new Spider-Man movie out, and they changed MJ to be this half-black girl, so be afraid, be very afraid. Blacks are taking over everything. They're all in our media and shit. It's a crisis. And Get Woke, Go Broke hashtag is fucking glorious on Twitter. I don't know if you guys have been following this, but they mad. And no offense to the actress, since the company is seeing her as a tool to push their own ideology, but shouldn't films be focused on creating their own black characters that represent their strengths rather than race-bending existing characters? No, they can do whatever they want to with the fictional stories they already have. Like, who gives a shit? Literally, who fucking gives a shit if they change shit up a little bit in their fictional stories to make it more interesting and modernize it? You know, they still have plenty of fucking Disney movies with white characters. If they put a black character in their story to, you know, give a little bit of diversity to their product line, that's actually a smart move. They can do whatever the fuck they want to. The fact that you have a problem with it is because you're racist. We see right through it. It has nothing to do with anything else. It's just stupid that you're pretending otherwise. But anyway, they're all mad about all kinds of shit. They're mad at Oreos, because I guess Oreos had, let me see if I can find an example of the Oreo outrage. Here we go. Really, guys? Pronoun pecs, E.T. Oreo? Let's see. More Oreos. Never before has Oreo looked so gross. It looked like Necro candy wafers. Let's see. Trying to find the other Oreo outrage. I'll show you what they're mad at Oreo about in just a second. But anyway, there's lots of other people on here saying about how they're not going to buy Oreo anymore because Oreo has decided to have a certain brand that comes out that are kind of rainbow, I guess, for Pride Month. And so, oh my God, Oreos have fucking rainbow packaging. I can never buy your Oreos anymore. Okay, well, don't. If you're that fucking much of a dipshit where rainbow coloring on packaging makes you not want to buy the things anymore, then you shouldn't buy the things anymore. If you're literally that homophobic where this is what triggers you, okay, well, you don't deserve Oreos anymore. No Oreos for you! And, yeah, chuds who are, oh, I already did that one, all right? Fuck you, Dusty, you already said that. So this is what peak masculinity looks like, folks. Peak fucking masculinity. This is what real women want. Like, soy boys need not fucking apply. Over there in the Middle East, they're holding hot pots full of boiling shit on their hands, getting third-degree burns all over them fucking self to prove how manly they are, and hells yeah. This is how you get women wet right here, folks. This is peak masculinity. All you fucking pussies. All you soy pussies out there, you don't know how to satisfy a real woman, but this is how you do it, man. But no, dude, like, this is what toxic masculinity is, right? So many conservatives and men out there think that feminists who talk about toxic masculinity, they just hate men. They hate all masculinity. But no, it's not what it's about at all. There are certain behaviors that hurt men. There's a reason that men commit suicide at a higher rate. There's a reason that men die a lot younger than women. There's a reason that men behave or engage in very, very dangerous behaviors that, you know, hurt them. And toxic masculinity is simply a way to call out these toxic behaviors that hurt men. And it's actually good for men. It's feminists wanting to help men, not just help men. It's good to help our society as a whole, because toxic masculinity hurts both men and women. But it's not just to help women. It's also to help men. You know, it's not because feminists hate men. It's because they actually see a problem and they're trying to address it and help you. So the knee-jerk reaction to just automatically assume anybody that speaks about toxic masculinity is some kind of man-hater is ridiculous. us feminists are actually the ones who are trying to address these issues, and people like the men's rights movement are just sweeping it under the rug, not addressing the actual problem that caused these things to happen. These things are happening because we have a patriarchal society that makes men believe they have to behave in these types of ways to prove their masculinity and their manliness, and it's just absolutely ridiculous. It hurts men. We have to change the status quo, because if we don't, men are the ones going to suffer from this, and we're the ones that are going to continue to suffer for this forever until we stand up and address it and realize that feminism is not our problem. It's actually caused, most of this behavior is caused by other men. It's from pressure from other men. It's the patriarchy that's causing this shit. So it's not bad to recognize that, and if we don't recognize it, we'll never be able to change things. It's just the way it is. And I have a question. How the fuck are SJWs any more cringe than these people, and why are they more deserving of mass videos mocking them than these people? This is like, you can't make this, like this guy said, you can't make this shit up. Like, watch how cringe this is. This guy's literally standing in front of a bunch of conservatives that demand free speech, bitching and screaming with his hoarse-ass voice about how he got banned from Tinder.
And I may have been the first person in history completely banned from Tinder because my picture of myself in my dress blues uniform was reported for being offensive and promoting violence. I got that picture taken down. So you know what I did? I replaced it with a picture of me and Ted Cruz. I got completely banned off Tinder. So I opened up a new email account before Crooked Hillary can delete it. I put up a new email account. I got a picture with Donald Trump at Trump Tower last week. That is my new profile picture. I'm waiting for these woke liberals to freaking report it. All that stuff. They don't know. I wasn't gonna swipe right on them anyway, so I don't even know why they're bothering.
Yeah, I was on Tinder, and I had a picture with Ted Cruz, and they banned me from Tinder because of my picture with Ted Cruz. And then I went and I took a picture with Donald Trump, and I dare you fucking liberals to ban me.
I mean, how? How is this less deserving from mass mocking and ridicule than SJWs are? It's not. It just shows you the one-sidedness of anti-SJWs and conservatives. They don't really give a shit that conservatives are exactly as cringe, as suboptimal as any social justice warrior they can show you. But, you know, it's a scam. It's a grift, right? They want to make liberals look as bad as they possibly can while giving conservatives a pass. That's what the grift has been about since the very beginning. That's why I've been calling it out for 3 years from the very beginning, and it's still the same exact shit after all this time. And it's just depressing. And, oh, God, fucking Biden. Listen to this guy. Like, how is this real? How are you running for president? You fucking out of touch. I don't want to say boomer because I don't like that insult, but you fucking out of touch boomer.
Putin. Look at what's happening with Putin. While Putin is trying to undo our elections, he is undoing elections in Europe. Look what's happened in Hungary. Look what's happened in Poland. Look what's happened in Moldova. Look what's happening. You think that would have happened on my watch or Barack's watch? You can't answer that, but I promise you it wouldn't have. And it didn't.
Literally fucking happened under your watch. What are you talking about? That's literally, how the fuck do you think Donald Trump got president? I mean, it wasn't all because of the Russian interference, but some of it was because of the Russian interference. It literally fucking happened while you were vice president, while Obama was president. What are you talking about, dude? What the fuck? Like, how is this guy the fucking front runner for the Democratic Party? God damn it. It's just so depressing. Like, we have Trump in office, we have to get him out, and this is what they fucking put up against him? It's just, how can this be fucking real life, dude? And I played this on my super secret. But are you ready to be depressed again? Like, I just sigh. I just can't help but sigh. I just don't even know what to say about this shit. It was so, like, all right, just watch. God damn it.
Socialist? Yeah. Do you think Joe Biden is a socialist?
Yes.
How would you define socialism?
I define socialism when you bring down your own country, your own race, because he's not black. And
what does that mean? Bringing him down to black people? Is that what you're saying?
No. He's saying that the white people, he doesn't look at himself in the mirror.
So
that's what I look at. Hey, you talk about the white people and look at you.
Oh, he actually...
You know I don't like him? I'll tell you exactly why I don't like him. He's got a big ego. He thinks he's better.
This is a bitch wearing a goddamn Trump hat, saying Joe Biden has a big ego. Like, what in the fuck? She's literally about to say she doesn't like Joe Biden because it's all about the money. A fucking bitch wearing a goddamn Trump hat, talking about somebody who's just all for the fucking, like, it doesn't even matter. Like, reality doesn't matter to these people. You can't debate these people. Like, this is what I said in my comment. This is why the marketplace of ideas is bullshit. I used to believe in the marketplace of ideas. I used to be like, oh yeah, man, I just believe all ideas should be heard. And in the marketplace of ideas, the best ideas will win out in the end. So there's no reason to not platform anybody. Just let everybody say whatever the fuck they want to. And because in the end, people are smart enough to know the difference between lies and facts, right? The marketplace of ideas, it will win out, and the best ideas will rise to the top. But no, it won't, because you cannot debate or reason with people who do not give a fucking shit about reality, who do not give a shit about what the facts are, do not give a shit about the truth. You can't reason with these people. And there's this frustration that has arisen in society that's causing a lot of this milkshaking, because we're so fucking frustrated. Facts and reality doesn't matter. So what are we going to do with these people? How are we going to fucking change things? Well, people are like, okay, well, fuck it. We'll just throw a milkshake in your goddamn face. And that's not to change your mind, because we know that won't change your mind. But we do that because we want to make an example out of you. We want to make you a fucking public laughingstock. And throwing food at political people that you don't like is like thousands of years old. They've been doing that since, the Roman days and shit. So it's not that big of a deal in my opinion. Let me continue with this.
Better than God.
Trump said he could.
Let me just back that up a little bit.
You know I don't like him? I'll tell you exactly why I don't like him. He's got a big ego. He thinks he's better than God.
Oh, Trump said he could shoot someone in the middle of Fifth Avenue and get away with it.
No, I don't think so.
He did say that.
No, he didn't.
Look at how arrogant.
It's on tape.
Look at the fucking arrogance. No, he didn't say that. No, you lied. Fake news. Even though there's a videotape of him, she's about to show it. About to show video. No, and the thing is, I have like an aunt, and she said exactly the fucking same thing to me. We were talking to, and I was like, Trump even said that he could shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue and he would lose a single vote. She said, nope, he didn't say that. He never said that. That's fake news. And I said, oh, what? What are you talking about? There's video of him saying. She's like, nope, he never said that. Hillary is the one that said that. You're lying. Hillary said that. And I was like, oh my fucking God, I will show you. I put it on my iPad. And I was like, I'll show you. And she was like, who are you going to show it to me from? CNN? I don't believe anything any of the news media says. So who are you going to show it to me from? And I was like, I'm going to show it him. I'm going to show him from his own fucking mouth saying it. And I showed it to her, and she was like, oh, okay, well, I still like him. It had no effect whatsoever. The fact that she didn't know what the fuck she was talking about, the fact that he actually said it and she didn't know, zero effect. So these people, they don't give a shit. They don't care about reality, and so you can't reason with them. You can't debate them. You can't bargain with them. Throw a milkshake in this bitch's face. I'm sorry. I know that seems mean, but god damn it. Like, what else? I'm so frustrated.
No, I don't believe it. No, that's fake.
No, I swear to God, you can watch it.
News, fake
news. I don't believe anything. No, fake news.
God damn it.
Fake news.
Fuck you. Ugh.
Okay. Do you want me to watch the video?
They say, I have the most loyal people. Did you ever see that? Where I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and I wouldn't lose any voters, okay? It's like incredible.
Any of the Democrats, do any of them appeal to you?
Liars. All liars. The Pinocchio keeps growing.
Okay.
And then you yourself won't have a country. You yourself won't have a country. Keep believing all these liars, and you yourself will be out of your country. Socialism doesn't work wherever it goes.
Why is Joe Biden a socialist?
Why is Joe Biden a socialist? Because it's all about the money. I mean,
but socialism is about.
The thing is that Joe Biden is all about the money. It's all about the power, the money. That's why.
Trump's a billionaire.
Yes, and so is Joe Biden.
Oh, God.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Trump went bankrupt 4 times.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. And that's business.
But he did.
How many people? Okay, you go bankrupt. How many people don't start all over again?
Like, I literally.
After bankruptcy.
I'm about to freak the fuck out, dudes. I'm about to freak the fuck out. Like, all right, calm down. Calm. Deep breath. All right. Hey, folks. How you doing? I'm going to calm down and not freak the fuck out, but goddamn, I don't want to be on the planet anymore. Like, these people, they vote. This chick probably has tons of money, gives tons of money to conservatives all over the place. This is the people that are in charge of everything, and this is why our country is such shit right now, and it's just hard not to fucking freak out. But I'm not going to do it. I'm going to stay calm. Okay, let's just change the subject. Let's just change it to something even more depressing, okay? Did you know that Trump's Kentucky campaign chair pled guilty to child sex trafficking? Because of course he did. It's always the fucking same. It's always conservative Christians that are always the pedophiles, and it's always the other side pretending as liberals that are in charge of these pedophile rings, but it never is. The actual pedophiles, these people never cover because they don't give a shit. They actually let real pedophiles get away with pedophilia all over the fucking place. And here's another fucking example. Definitely doesn't look like a pedophile, does he, with his big old fucking red head. And of course, he's with this turtle motherfucker, big friend of this. It's so depressing, isn't it, folks? Let me read the chats for a second. Let me just kind of calm down a little bit. What you guys have to say about all this? Is anybody else as depressed as I am? Because, I don't know how much more I can take of this shit before I just freak the fuck out. I suppose the now call stuff he says deep fakes. Yeah, probably. They'll be like, oh no, man, it's all fucking fake. That's just computer generated. He never said that. Nope, he said it in front of thousands upon thousands of people. Clowns, Cucks Clan. Kick. It's really infuriating. Speaking to Chuck, yeah, it's very, 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 very infuriating. Token Cuban, yep. All right. Trump is a truther, never lied. Yep, for sure. Oh, God. Socialism is bad. He only cares about money. That's what socialism is about. No, you're talking about capitalism, dude. You're talking about laissez-faire capitalism. That's where everything is broken down to a dollar sign, even human life. So, no clue, even the basics of what you're talking about in any way. Ignore and bypass them. They can't win again with 20% of the electorate. They've lost a lot of the Senate. Okay, well, you say that, but we didn't think they'd win the first time, so we'll see what happens. I don't know. If he's all about the money, that makes him a capitalist. Exactly. That's what capitalism is. It's just, but like I said, it's just buzzwords. They have no clue what they're talking about, and it doesn't matter. They don't even care. It's all pettiness. He bothers the liberals, and that's all they care about. When will you have more guests on? I don't know. Maybe next week or sometime. I got some guests lined up, but we'll see what happens. You have to take a break from this crap for 40 months? Yeah, I know. Doing 2 shows a week where I just cover this shit, it's really starting to get to me, I think. But I'm trying to calm down a little bit. All right, let me check the super chats. Super chats. Like one of the show's super chats. Sure. Tradition is peer pressure from dead people. That's a very, that's a good way to put it. I like that. Thank you, Jacob. Christopher Gerval. The real mess is in The Little Mermaid was do not change who you are to please someone else. Disney really ruined that message. H.C. Anderson was gay. Yep, I heard that. Good point. I think the real message was the real message of the original story, I think, was about how you kind of have to give up the bad parts of yourself to evolve to the next stage of life. Because I think after she died, she went to heaven and whatnot, and so she had to give up part of herself in order to earn eternity or something. Anyway, good point. D-Dog 2015, $5. The new Disney outrage. Mulan live action will be based on the original Chinese story instead of the animated movie. Yep. That would be cool if they did that. I don't know if you're joking or not. I assume you're joking. But that would be cool if they did that. But everybody would probably freak out. You didn't stay true to the original. Even though you did. That was the whole point. Dusty, I miss your religious fails of the month videos, man. By the way, what are your favorite porn sites? I like, what is it called? Is it porn? Whatever the torrent site is for porn, that's what I like. But like, I don't know, Pornhub, shit like that's good. I watch a lot of like animated GIFs from 4chan. And ImageFap. ImageFap is good because they have like just animated GIFs and stuff. Instead of having to like fast forward through the videos to find the best parts of the video, you can just have like a little bitty GIFs that already have it cut down to the best parts. You can just watch one after the other. So when you have like a really short attention span like I do, you can, I don't know, browse through thousands of different porn videos really quickly. So that's what I like. ImageFap. Dusty, I already said that. If you watch the CODcast, I do basically religious fail videos at the end of every CODcast I do. I cover the worst religious stories of the month. So, you know, I do that every show. I just don't like make them a separate video. But I didn't need to do that. I didn't need to like edit them down to their separate videos. So maybe I'll work on that. Dusty, what do you think of street epistemology? I think it's a good idea. I like that. I've seen some of the videos where they go out and do that. It seems to work pretty well. You know, it's not my style, but you know, you need lots of different styles to work to appeal to the largest number of people you can. So I'm all good with that. C. Bishop Davis. Dusty, please review Bible Bees. Too good to be true. Okay, I've never heard of that, but I will check Bible Bees out. I'll search for it just so it'll be in my history, and I can check it out later. Bible Bees. I guess that's let's look at the trailer.
We We collected so much yummy pollen today.
Get ready
Queen Buttercup will be so proud of us.
for a buzz-tastic
Great job, Sunny and Petal. Everybody in the hive just loves Clover.
adventure.
Why don't you go see our good friend Chomps the field mouse? I'm sure he'll love to teach you two about the importance of being thankful.
With the Bible bees.
Go on now and behave like good little bees.
Love.
Good little bees who don't forget to give thanks to their friends or to the Lord.
Fun.
God is always there for you.
Christian values.
Never forget to give thanks to Him for the blessings in your life.
And learning.
We won't. We promise.
Welcome.
We're all perfect in God's eyes.
Double wow, I'm inspired.
To the family.
We should give from our hearts because we want to. Our hearts will be full of praise for God.
Bible bees.
Oh my God, dude. I've never been more happy that the population of bees is being wiped out than I am right now. That looks terrible. Animations are bad. Everything about that is horrible. What the fuck? But of course, you know, it's Christian, so par for the course, exactly what you would expect. Maybe I'll review that sometime. Django Fett, $2. They would dip their balls in boiling water. True. I assume you're talking about Trump supporters that would literally do anything to support Trump. H.S. Ross, $10. Some people campaign against hundreds of millions of humans and most animals being wiped out by climate change. Others campaign against black fictional characters and the deletion of toxic Tinder profiles. Yep, exactly. That's these people's priorities. You know, all life on the planet could possibly be wiped out. Let's bitch about a fucking movie. Let's bitch about a children's movie because it's not a cute little redheaded girl anymore. That's what's truly important on this planet, isn't it? No, it's not. Thank you for that. D-Dog, 2015. You can't reason with, I guess you meant you can't. You can't reason with these people. You just need the right, you can't, I guess, I don't know. You say you can't reason with these people, but I don't know. I don't think that's true. I've never seen any evidence that you can reason with. Like that person I just showed, that old lady, how are you going to reason with her? What are you going to say that's going to reason with this person? There's nothing you can say to that. Even if you show them 100% proof they're lying, they don't give a shit. So anyway, you just need the right structure and the right speaker. I disagree, but maybe. H.S. Ross, the Trump woman humiliated herself to all but other too far gone righties. A sheikh would have distracted from her idiocy and helped her play the victim. Maybe. I don't know. I just think we have to... Maybe you're right. I don't know. Maybe her video humiliated herself enough without throwing a sheikh in her fucking face, but I can understand the frustration of people when you can't reason with people, and I can understand when to just like basically what is the word I'm looking for? Anyway, let everybody know who the chuds are by tagging them, almost putting a tag on them that lets them know everybody that the right wing chuds. But maybe that's not the right way to do it. I don't know. I'm open-minded to this. I'm just very frustrated at the moment and don't see any way to reason with these people. So I'm thinking making an example out of them is better. But maybe they make their own examples out of themselves and there's no reason to do that. I'm open-minded to it. H.S. Ross, Trump woman proves that they'll call us socialists even when we go with a worthless centrist like Biden. So socialism changes don't count against Bernie. Yeah, right. If they're going to call us a socialist anyway, then why not just go with Bernie to begin with? You know, picking a centrist doesn't help us with these people, so we might as well not pick a centrist. No reason to do so. D-Dog, not joking about Mulan, unfortunately. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Apparently, they are making Mulan a reboot that's more along the lines of the original story, which I think is probably pretty cool. So I might check that out. Thanks for that. FBeer0101. Dusty, what do you think of Gamer Girl bathwater? Oh, God. I heard like 50 people got herpes because this Gamer Girl, I guess she's like a cam model girl. She sells her bathwater, and people were buying her bathwater and drinking it. Like, I don't think this is true. I think this is a fake story, but if it is true, I wouldn't be surprised. That is the world we live in. So if you got herpes by drinking Gamer Girl bathwater, then you should have got AIDS or something. Herpes is not bad enough for you, in my opinion. So anyway, here's Paul Joseph Watson lying his ass off again, because that's the fuck what he does. Okay, I'll just show you what I'm talking about. Meanwhile, in London, so the reason Paul's posting this is because he wants to set up the narrative that he always repeats, that immigrants, evil brown people, are taking over London and making it so dangerous, so you have to hate immigrants and you have to hate fucking immigration. Be afraid, be very afraid, which is what he does all the time. This is just his way to spread more white supremacist propaganda like he always does. And so he posted this video, and this video shows these people with this knife mugging this white dude. And it's supposed to terrorize you. This is what London is like now. Be afraid. They're going to get you. They're letting all the brownies into the country, and they're going to fucking hit you in the head with a knife, and they're going to steal your money. And it turns out this is not London. This actually took place in South Africa. Yeah, right? Bloemfontein Park in South Africa. So, yeah, he's a fucking liar, right? This is what he does. He posts this, and he just constantly posts, the Great Replacement stuff all the time to further the narrative that immigrants are evil and need to be stopped by any means necessary. And the thing is the people that watch Paul Joseph Watson, they don't care. They do not care that he lies to them. Like, he'll literally tomorrow, he'll be like, yeah, well, I posted something fake, but it doesn't matter because it was so hilarious. Did you see all the liberals that we triggered? He literally says, he posts stuff that's fake all the time. And normally he doesn't even admit. He doesn't even own up to it. But occasionally, he'll admit that he posted something that was untrue, that was outright lie, but he'll say, oh, it was okay that I posted lies because it was funny, because it triggered the libs. So, that's what Paul Joseph Watson is all about. He is a white supremacist. Now, he may not outright say he doesn't like black people. He may not outright come out directly with the white genocide talking points, but he does it in a roundabout way where he continuously lies about immigrants in order to make the white supremacists who follow him, when tons and tons do. We've already seen it. He's already been cited in 2 different terrorist trials of white supremacists. They love him. They read his shit all the time, and this is why, because he lies about immigrants and he makes them feel like they're justified in their hatred for brown people. And if you support Paul Joseph Watson, you're part of the problem, right? You're part of the evil. You should be ashamed of yourself, and go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself incredibly fucking hard. And speaking of Prison Planet, here's another from Vadim. Hey, Prison Planet, remember when you said you hadn't seen anyone outraged by that Little Mermaid being depicted as brown? Well, here's one that you interviewed. Yeah, seriously, this is what they do. They just claim that it's not happening when their own side is doing stuff that's embarrassing. They're just like, it's not even happening. What are you talking about? I've seen no one. When it may be less than some people are claiming it is, but there are definitely tons of fucking people out there who are complaining and bitching that the Little Mermaid is black. There's even like a Facebook group that's 30,000 people in it right now. So to claim that no one is fucking upset about it is just, gaslighting. You're gaslighting people because you're trying to cover for your own side. And this is the guy you interviewed, right? He seems to have a problem with it, doesn't he? Yeah, Disney woke us to the Little Mermaid. God damn it. The fact this guy has any views at all is just crazy, right? This is the guy that used to be a skeptical atheist and is now a Christian, has turned to Christianity because the anti-SJW grift is wearing off, so he has to have a new grift, so he's jumping on the Christian bandwagon. But he's still doing the anti-SJW stuff. They're still doing all the same stuff they did before. They just moved even more right, even more to the Christianity side, which is exactly what I said was going to happen. And you guys know Dark Matter 2525? I love Dark Matter 2525. He puts out some of the best videos on YouTube, in my opinion. But here's another Paul Joseph Watson lying. Found in a car with an American flag, and I love free speech bumper sticker. This 100% is not true. I'm sure you mean well, but your bumper stickers make me think you secretly want to fly the Nazi cross. It's not too late to rethink your life. There are people who would like to help. And then he puts this link to a website. Definitely fucking happened, but it doesn't matter. It got 1,000 likes. I'm sure probably now it's got 10,000 likes because that's what he does. He just lies and makes up shit, and people eat it up. And so Dark Matter's making fun of them. Found in a car with Dark Matter 2525 bumper sticker. I noticed your bumper sticker, and I was just wondering if you know Dark Matter 2525 because I would really like to get in touch with him because I want to have sex with him. I hope it's not too late. Please help. Sincerely, Scarlett Johansson. And this is definitely more real than this. I totally believe Dark Matter 2525 way more than I believe Paul Joseph Watson. So they're both equally true, but if one were going to be true over the other one, it would definitely be Dark Matters. So way to hold him accountable, Dark Matter, and point out how ridiculous all this shit is. It's just so sad that anybody could fucking fall for this goddamn bullshit. And PragerU just put out a video, and the video's topic was Jesus was actually a free market capitalist. Oh, God. Like, we've talked about this for so long, about the parody of conservative Christian Jesus, and how the parody we put out is always, hey, their conservative Christian Jesus is like a capitalist who loves gun and shit. But they've literally done it now. They've literally lived up to the parody we've created of them, and you can't parody these people anymore. It's Poe's Law. You literally can't parody them because they're so fucking ridiculous. They took quotes out of the Bible and they misattributed to them, and they basically would take half the quote and say, see, Jesus is all for free market capitalism, and like ignore the rest of what Jesus said to make this video. And it's just, oh God, suboptimal. That's the word I'm looking for. But holy fucking shit, how is this real life? And how crazy is it that a U.S. team winning, I think they win the World Cup or something in soccer, and it's now seen as a blow to the President of the United States? That's how far down the rabbit hole we've gone, where America's team winning is actually seen as an insult to the President of the United States because the President is such a shill for other countries now. You know, the President is now in the back pocket of Putin, taking it for Putin in press conferences saying, I don't see any reason why Putin would affect our elections. And he's going around covering for Saudi Arabia when Saudi Arabia is killing American journalists. And he's backing up dictators like Kim Jong-un. And he's basically making them seem like they're actually the legit leaders of their countries and shit. So when the United States team wins, it's seen as an insult to him now because he's such a fucking anti-American dipshit at this point. And it's hilarious because his entire side claims they're like these uber American patriots, but they're fucking not. So anyway, I guess Fox News decided to go into a bar when the U.S. women's team wins the 4th record World Cup. And so they're in France right now. And so even in France, they're shouting, fuck Trump, fuck Trump, fuck Trump on video because, the United States winning is an insult to Trump now in the bizarro world we live in.
History has just been made, Arthel. We are here in a sports bar in Lyon, France. Here, listen to it. We are in a sports bar. We were going to be outside. We were going to be looking at a screen with the football.
Fuck Trump, fuck Trump. Yep. Definitely an insult to Trump. And, Trump was not happy that they won, I'm sure, because the soccer players on that team have spoken out against him. Rightfully so. So, this is America. Bitches be tripping, yo. And, it needs a little wholesomeness. How about a little wholesomeness to shit like this I have to view over and over again just to make me not lose faith in all of humanity and society and whatnot. So, this little armadillo loves his little shower, doesn't he? He's like, oh, yes! Hells yes! Gotta give it on every fucking part of me. I'm so dry. I need that water in every crevice, every nook and cranny, everywhere. Yes! Oh, look at him. He's so cute. Love it. So, alright. I feel a little bit recharged now. I feel a bit better. And how about a little more wholesomeness? This guy's fucking killing it. He's like, I'm never doing a TikTok again. He's just trying to live his best life out here. Gotta turn that music off so I don't get copyrighted. He's like, you get it, boy, but boom! That thing was not up there very good, dude. Who installed that? You barely touched it. But don't let this sap your strength. Don't let this make you not do TikToks anymore. You need to do them constantly because you're obviously great at that. And yep, I'm sorry, dude. The way he's up. Well, that happened. Yep, that happened. And here's one from Eyes on the Right. Oh, God. Stefan Mulenuts. Serenity now. I got to sigh before I even do this. No comment. Let's click on it, see what it says. Right. The largest unacknowledged bigotry in the world is the prejudice against and hatred towards high IQ people. Oh, God. Well, you're safe then, right, Stefan? Like, you are in no way near a high intelligent IQ person. You're like one of the dumbest motherfuckers I've ever seen in my life. You literally say stuff daily that is 80 IQ, I would say, or sub 80 IQ. But this looks exactly like a drill tweet. You guys know what drill is? Basically, he's this popular Twitter guy who posts parody stuff. And yeah, the belief I'm most attacked for is the belief that my high IQ makes me a target. And like, you can't tell these people from parody anymore. They're exactly the fucking same. That's how over the top this shit has gone. And here's one from Stars and shit. Oh, God. Serenity now. Iron Michael Strong. They're basically making fun of him. Someone should tell him that the red pill is actually a metaphor for estrogen, as the directors of The Matrix are both trans. And he's like, that was its creator's intent, yes. But there's always an argument about whether the creators owns his or her creation if everyone else interprets the work differently. Yeah, it doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean what the fucking people that made it said it means. Because they don't own their fucking work. It means what we say it means. But he never says this when Captain Marvel is putting out shit he doesn't agree with. You know, people are such fucking hypocrites everywhere. I don't recall criticizing Captain Marvel for God. How can you take these people seriously? I don't recall criticizing Captain Marvel for his political... Shit, I can't even talk. Let me try that again. I don't recall criticizing Captain Marvel for its politics, but go off king. Yes, you did! You guys continuously fucking shit on that movie for his politics, for being woke, for being SJW. Like, God damn it. It's like they rewrite history whenever they do something stupid, and it doesn't matter. You know, and what they did has no bearing on reality in any way whatsoever. And here's some Sports Junkie. Oh, God. Oh, I already read that one. Holy shit. I think these people are driving me a little bit crazy, to be honest with you. Speaking of driving me crazy, like, why does anybody support Louis Farrakhan? And it's not very many people on the left that do this, I think, anymore, especially, but there's still a few people on the left who still defend Louis Farrakhan, and it's clearly just because he's black. I mean, let's just be honest. It's because he's fucking black. It's because he's seen as this black civil rights or this black icon or something, and people are scared to fucking question him or talk bad about him because they're afraid they're going to be called racist. But no, it's not racist to talk bad about this racist motherfucker. He is a racist shithead himself, an anti-Semitic. He's racist against white people, too. He teaches that white people were created by an evil scientist. Like, white people are an evil race of, like, demons that were created by an evil white... I mean, but anyway, here's him shitting on Jews. Oops, let me turn it up.
Will you, I wonder, will you recognize Satan?
Is he Jewish?
I wonder, will you see the satanic Jew and the synagogue of Satan, which has many races in it? Because Satan has deceived the whole world.
Mm-hmm. Motherfucker.
Think about the message that I was blessed by God to give you today.
God. Fuck you! Fuck you!
No.
God, don't clap for this! Fuck all of y'all!
Think about what they're going to say.
Ugh! Okay, I gotta turn that off, sorry. Oh my God, please.
When they have been so thorough.
Just shut the fuck. Okay, I gotta go on. Sorry, folks. I'm about to freak the fuck out. I can't listen to that shit. Calm down, Dusty. Calm down. Don't have an aneurysm. Okay, now we're gonna talk about Charlie Kirk. That's better, isn't it? Charlie fucking Kirk. All right, listen to what Charlie Kirk has to say. Calm down. All right. Elizabeth Warren is running on eliminating student loan debt and cracking down on colleges, which is odd considering she was a part of the problem. She made $429,000 in 1 year at Harvard. If professors really believe in socialism, why don't they teach for free? Oh, God. That's not what socialism is, dudes. Like, seriously, you guys know that in socialist countries, they don't work for free, right? You guys know that in countries where they have socialized healthcare, the doctors get paid, right? Why would anybody go to medical school and all that shit if they were working for free? Like, how could they live if they were working for free? Like, it's like we're talking to little kids, right? But they're not little kids. They're full-grown adults that make millions of dollars and have, hundreds of thousands of people and millions of people listening to them constantly. And it's just, how is it real? Like, how do we live in this world? Like, what do we do about it? How do we fight this? I don't know anymore, folks. I just don't know. Like, all right, and keep fucking complaining, and we're gonna remake He-Man's ass too. And I would watch this He-Man. I would watch He-Man where President Camacho is the fucking president of He-Man, and what's that guy's name? Terry Crews. That's what his name. I like Terry Crews. Terry Crews is a cool guy. Ripped to shreds. Does an awesome robot. Seems to speak out for people who have been sexually assaulted and stuff. Was brave enough to stand up when he himself was sexually assaulted. And I disagree with him about some things. I think I shit on him not too long ago about something he said, although I can't remember what it was. But anyway, I would watch that. Fucking reboot He-Man. He-Man! By the power of Grayskull! I got some motherfucking power. And let's talk about some more pure shit. I have to watch some of this stuff just to recharge my batteries and not fucking freak out. We gotta have some wholesome goodness. And here's a little baby playing with a little baby deer. So yes, please shoot this right to my veins. Oh yeah. And little kid's like, come here, little deer. That little deer's like, where's my mama? Life is dangerous. Are you going to attack me and kill me? But no, she's gonna pet you, sweetheart. You're safe for now. So beautiful, yeah. Wholesome goodness. Hells yeah. All right, I feel a little bit better. I'm not freaking out so much anymore. Let me check the chats. What you guys have to say? I need to make a religion? Yes. That's where the money is. Definitely. Wow, dude looks evil. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm going to agree. LOL, Satan wasn't invented. I guess you're talking about, the Nation of Islam, dude. Destiny broke a blood vessel. I'm trying not to fucking have a heart attack here. I'm trying not to freak the fuck out, but it's really hard to. Man, this is getting heavy. Yes, that's what I do. I get heavy. Jesus, does he smoke a bowl already? I should. I don't smoke weed before my show, so I really need to smoke a bowl and calm the fuck down, don't I? I totally agree with you about that. Kirk, is a trust fund private school moron? Yes, that's clear. Clear he has no real education. Dustin needs to call the nukes in to end us all, right? Turn the entire world into a glass parking lot at this point. Not really, but sort of. And, Terry is a PC Master Race, is he? That's cool. I'm a little bit PC Master Race myself. Even though I did buy, last night on my Xbox, I bought the new, what is it called? Andromeda? What the fuck's it called? Shit, what is that game called? It's something Andromeda. I can't remember what the fuck's called. Yeah, I bought that, so I'm going to play that, so that should be fun. Farrakhan has even played at concerts to the U.S. and overseas. Yeah, I know, right? Fucking depressing as fuck that this guy is considered to be a legitimate source of information and that he doesn't, like, gets totally shit on wherever he goes for being, you know, on par with the KKK, which he really is. Dusty freaking out plays into the narrative that leftists are unstable. Yeah, bullshit. How can you not freak out over that shit, right? How can you not be upset by it? Anybody that's calm about this needs to get a little bit more excited, to be honest with you. Mass Effect, that's what it is. Mass Effect. Cool game. Just started, but we will see how it goes. Let's see, Super Chats. Little Mermaid, she changed, getting legs to get the prince. He do not want her. She dies alone by water. She cannot return. Yep, that's exactly what happened. She gets rejected by the prince, who marries somebody else, and then she dies brutally and turns into sea foam after she kills herself. So, how close do you really want Disney to follow the canon? That's my question. Armadillo makes it all worth dealing with. Okay, clearly I need some more booze or something. Oh, armadillo. Okay, yeah. I thought you were talking about booze. Nope, armadillo. Yep, makes it a little bit better watching the little happy armadillo. Raccoon or opossum? I would say opossum. That's not a raccoon. Raccoon is different. Raccoon is like a little trash panda. Thoughts on romantic porn? I don't even know what romantic porn is. I've never seen no romantic porn. Not my thing. So if that's something that exists in the universe, I don't know. Not my thing at all. Yep, it was Mass Effect. Dusty, yeah, he made of build videos last year or the year before, games with his son all the time. Seems like a really cool dad. Oh, you must be talking Terry Crews. Yeah, I like Terry Crews. Seems like a good guy for the most part, even though I disagree with some stuff. Dusty, do you think Jesus will save the bees? No, I don't think Jesus will save the bees. I think humanity will save the bees. I think we'll figure out what the problem is and hopefully take steps to make sure that their extinction doesn't happen. Okay. All right, continue on with the show. You guys aren't saying anything else that's interesting to me. Speaking of just lying your ass off, like the truth doesn't matter to these people. It really doesn't matter. Trump is like, last year was the first year in 51 years where prescription drug prices actually went down. But things have been and are being put in place that will drive them down substantially. If Dems would work with us on bipartisan fashion, we would get big results very fast. It's not true. Literally just lies his ass off and it doesn't matter. My aunt will be repeating this to me. Trump's done everything. He's lowered prescription prices. They're lower than they've ever been. He's the best thing that's ever happened for healthcare. That's what she'll be saying to me when it's not true. Bernie points him out. That's a lie. There were 96 price increases for every cut during 2018. Drug prices increased 10.5% in the last 6 months alone. The prices of 104 drugs rose by 13.1% on average last week. When we win, we won't wait for drug companies in their greed. We will end it for them, and that's exactly what we need. We need somebody in office that will actually fucking take action, not lie about it to people as the status quo continues on for fucking ever. It's just, you really think Donald Trump gives a shit about you as a person? You really think he gives a shit about standing up to the drug companies and keeping these billionaires from making money? No. He's in bed with all these billionaires. They're his buddies. They're his friends. They're his pals. He does everything he can do to make sure that the wealth inequality increases in this country. That's what he's in there fucking for. If you believe otherwise, you're just gullible. You're just a gullible shithead who's falling for the grift. That's all there is to it. Wake the fuck up, idiots. And this was kind of happy to see. I like this. And then, of course, people shit on this person. but they got 300,000 likes almost for this, and apparently he is. I'm gonna say they because I don't know what their pronouns are. But apparently they started testosterone, and they're really excited about it. And they just wanted to share with everybody how excited they were about it.
Hey y'all, my name's Kanan Bailey, and I just did my first testosterone shot.
So that's life-changing. Life-changing. Yeah, they're so happy. Like, I'm happy for you. Congratulations. You finally got, like, the drugs and hormones you need to feel better about yourself and become the person that you want to be, and that's a great thing, right? Nothing to make fun of or anyway, or, you know, or to down. But, of course, they did, right? Yeah, this one got 58,000 likes. And I guess they probably blocked this person. This other person I just showed you probably blocked this person. That's why the tweet's not showing up. But take another one, because you're crying like a bitch. Yeah. Alex, what is his name? Alex Calderon. He's right there. Johnny on the spot to make fun of you for it. Look at this fucking bastion of manliness with this, like, dirty shirt here. You fucking filthy animal. Look at this incel. Like, you couldn't get laid in a woman's prison with a fistful of pardons, you fucking incel bitch. Gonna fucking make fun of somebody else for doing something that makes them happy. Oh, you're such a tough man, aren't you? Making fun of somebody else who's different than you. And it's a shame that he got 60,000 likes for this, but that just shows you the country we're living in. So they can take something that's and so wholesome, an awesome moment somebody has that they're sharing with the public, and shit on them for it for no fucking reason. And that's like, literally, a lot of people are like calling him out for it, telling him how fucked up he is for it. But a lot of people are like encouraging him. Yeah, man, you're awesome for making fun of that person for being happy and sharing their happiness with the world. It's just, that's what conservative shitheads are like, though. I can't let anybody be happy. They gotta make fun of everybody. They gotta make everything about social justice and make it bad when it's actually really good and wholesome. And here's one from Punished Carxist. Oh, God, this was last week, I guess. So Morrissey, who was used to be the singer of the Smiths, who is a right-wing shithead. Pop Akon Morrissey says diversity is not a strength. Yes, it is. It is a strength, absolutely a strength. And, of course, Sargon all happy about it. Sargon got to give a shout-out to his buddy Morrison. Yeah, Morrissey is more red pill than the man. So, anyway. Of course, that's what Sargon's going to highlight on his dumpster fire of a show for his dipshit right-wing audience. And, oh, God, let me play this. This is funny. I'll just go ahead and play it from here.
So Zendaya was rumored to be the new Little Mermaid in a live-action remake, and this guy responded like this. Not that I have anything against a black Little Mermaid, but science does not support this. Melatonin levels in skin are produced over generations of evolution based on geographical location and exposure to sunlight. There is limited exposure to sunlight in the depths of the ocean. Therefore, it would be illogical for any mermaid to be dark-skinned. Okay. You know that much about science and...
Oh, God. Yeah, that's right, folks. That's why in the ocean, all of the fucking fish are white, right? All of the fucking fish in the ocean are white as shit. That's my understanding. Isn't that true? No. No, it turns out that's not true, right? There's lots and lots of colors all over the fucking ocean? Oh, so much for that theory. Oh, God, dude. So fucking cringe. Anyway. Funny shit. And here's one from Jared Holt. Oh, fucking God, dude. Seriously. So here's an excellent representation of what right-wing shitheads out there are like. Let's take a look at what these guys have to say. Look at these guys. Oh, my God. Peak manliness right here, folks. Can't get any more Chad than this. Let's have a listen.
Nancy Pelosi can drink, look at here, every red hat. Put them in a line, shot to shot. Nancy Pelosi will put this whole crew under the table. $1,000 a week on her private jet and alcohol. That's right. Yeah.
That sounds like Russia propaganda, sir.
Always fucking lagging.
Hey, she drinks vodka. That's Russian collusion.
Vodka. Oh, she's in collusion.
And she hates ice except in her whiskey.
She puts vodka in her milk.
Drunk heretical bitch.
Ice is in her whiskey. Yo, I'm trying to like give Nancy Pelosi exorcism. I'm gonna steal that shit. You don't want to make more of that.
Nancy Pelosi used to be kind of hot, like back in the day.
Back in the 60s, yes. 60s, she was good. She had a nice rack.
Jared Holt but now sucks. She will never
Jared
die.
Holt sucks.
Jared Holt sucks.
It's a
She used to be hot back in the 60s. She has a nice rack. There's the peak conservatism for you folks. Look at all this manliness. Yeah, definitely the superior race, isn't it? Absolutely. Got the good genetics on their team. And oh my God, this chick murdered it so fucking hard. Love her. I tried to play this in my last show, but I couldn't because I was having problems with the videos. But this is how you handle it on Fox News. If you go on Fox News, this is the like boss level shit right here.
Democrats are finally growing a spine on this issue, and what they're doing is actually offering and promising to provide people with what is a human right, which is health care. And U.S. citizens deserve that, and undocumented people deserve that too. And if Trump weren't so busy giving the wealthy and himself tax cuts, it would be very easy to afford to do that. Also, we have to remember, these people who are coming to the United States are fleeing violence that the United States government helped create. We supported dictatorships. We overthrew democratically elected leaders. We trained death squads. We can't go around the world propping up dictators, overthrowing legally elected leaders, and then expect people not to try to keep themselves safe and their families safe. And every U.S. citizen would do the same thing. All these people want to do is live their lives and protect their families.
The other moment the Trump campaign is going to seize on is the proposal by former HUD Secretary Julian Castro to decriminalize illegal border crossings. Another gift to Trump? Or a good proposal?
No, not a good proposal. Again, this just shows how far left the Democrats are right now.
Well, you know, immigration, they keep saying it's a problem. Immigration has gone down, so we have to look at why this is such a quote-unquote crisis. And it is because Trump, he needs to distract from the biggest upwards redistribution of wealth in U.S. history. And the thing is, this isn't new.
Oh, come on, don't lag. Don't lag.
This isn't new. We see this every time that a group of people comes to our shores and they're seeking refuge. There's a small group of people, very vocal, who say, keep them out, don't let these people in. They call them dirty, they call them lazy. And this happened with the Polish, the Italians, the Irish. Imagine if those people saying these bigoted things had won out. Who would be here today? A lot of our family members, a lot of people in this studio, in this building, wouldn't be here today.
But Katie, critics of this proposal say that, you know, this would effectively serve as a magnet for folks trying to cross the border illegally.
If we don't want people to come here, we have to stop intervening abroad. And Donald Trump did campaign on not intervening, and he needs to stop being John Bolton's lackey.
This might be an appealing message to the far left base right now, but it is not going to be a winning issue in the general election.
They saw that little girl in the arm of her father. Moderates don't like that either. Anyone with a heart finds that disturbing.
I think every American found that image that was released this week just incredibly disturbing.
Yeah, man, she fucking nailed that shit. I love her. I don't know who this is. Who is this? It doesn't say her name. I'm sorry, lady. Wish I knew what the fuck your name is so I could give you a proper shout out. But man, love you. That's exactly how you handle these Fox News pundits if you go on there. She got to hammer them, and she killed it, dude. And Weird Al is not playing Michael Jackson songs at his concerts anymore. Shocker! We just felt that with what's happened recently with the HBO documentaries, we didn't want anybody to feel uncomfortable. So, end of an era. Used to love that. That was like my favorite song as a kid. Fat. Remember calling up the radio station, being like, I'd like to request Weird Al's Fat. And they're like, dude, quit calling us. We'll play it when we get to fucking feel like it. But, yeah, his butt is wide and mine is too. Better watch your mouth or I'll sit on you. So, don't blame Weird Al for dropping the Michael Jackson shit. Weird Al's like a lifelong hero of mine. Fucking love him. It's not just his parodies that are good. That's the thing about Weird Al. Like, his original songs were really good, too. Really catchy. And even his, like, polka remakes, he would like remake real songs, but he would do them in polka styles, and they're incredibly fucking catchy and good. So not just a good parody artist, but a good musical artist overall. Love that Weird Al. And it's time to get into the religious shit. I only have about 15 minutes left on the show, so cover a few religious stories before we finish up. Jim Bakker is still selling a gel that he claims cures every venereal disease, because of course he does. Why wouldn't he?
We love this product so much. If you've never tried it, now is the time. It's a great deal. It's $58. You get 2 of the Silver Sol 4-ounce bottles of gel, and you get 2 of the Silver Sol lozenges, 2 boxes of those, and they're all natural. You know, this is a product that can be used by a newborn baby to up 100 and plus. It's wonderful. We love it so much. Call right now, 888-988-1588, or you can go to jimbakkershow.com.
You know, the amazing thing is it's safe for babies, but it's the most amazing product. It's proven to kill every venereal disease there is, and it's been proven and tested.
He's tested it personally, folks. Believe him. He went out and purposely caught every venereal disease he could get just so he could test this product. And it works brilliantly, folks. And it also can cure all the venereal diseases your babies have. So perfectly safe for babies. be sure to put it in their bottle stat. And this 85-year-old former priest has become a gay porn star. Hell yeah, you go, Grandpa. Finally, he's a former campus priest from Alabama. He was married for nearly 3 decades. He realized in 1997 that he was gay, and he's now a porn star. He's also 85. Hell yeah. Norm was unconcerned about the church reaction. He explained, I thought, who might be offended and who might want to write me out of the address book, but I don't worry, because that's their struggle. My problem with the church is that it's rare that sex is treated as a joyous part of spiritual life. True that. And I'm proud of you, dude. Just be who you are. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Anybody that doesn't accept you for who you are, you don't need them in your life. And even though I'm not going to watch your porn movies because it's not my thing, I salute you, sir. And let me skip down past a few of these. Let's see what good stories are. People are becoming more accepting of anti-gay Christian business owners, and that's sad to see. And it goes right along with this one. Younger Americans are becoming more uncomfortable around LGBTQ people. So the anti-SJWs and the right-wingers on YouTube are having an effect. They are making people hate gay people more. So you guys are wondering, why do we still need pride? Gays already have all their rights. It's because things are actually getting worse, not better. We've actually, we had lots of progress, lots of fast progress, and now the progress is slowing and it's actually receding. Because lots of reasons, but part of it is because of the YouTube takeover. That's not all of it, of course, but that is a big part of it, in my opinion, and something we need to battle. Let's see. Oh God, this guy killed his daughter, and then he hid the body, believing it would be resurrected, because that's how real life works. Matthews said he refused to believe his daughter, Sharon Matthews, was fully dead when he wrapped her tiny body in a blue plastic bag and hid it in a culvert near the family's Richardson, Texas home. I refuse to believe that my child had completely gone from the world, Matthews testified Thursday. He said he believed if he prayed hard and strong enough, Sharon Matthews might be resurrected like Lazarus. Her badly decomposed body was found 15 days later. So, yeah. I guess he adopted her and he undernourished her, and then she died. So, anyway. So fucking depressing, dude. They're so divorced from reality, all these people. Like, they literally think, oh my God, my whole life is over, but maybe if I pray hard enough, Jesus will resurrect this kid and I won't go to jail forever. But no, dude, you're going to jail forever because you're a religious, ignorant, cult shithead, and you should go to jail forever. You let that kid die for no fucking reason. Now you got to own up to that shit. And child-raping Catholic priest dies 8 months into a 20-year sentence, and too bad. Should have done way fucking more than that, you goddamn rapist. Look how evil he looks. I mean, they just look fucking evil. This is exactly the type of people you would expect to be raping kids. But these are the kind of people the Catholic Church embraces, and if you give money to the Catholic Church, these are exactly the kind of people you're paying to rape children. Right? You are partially responsible. No doubt about it. And let's see, a couple more. Pat Robertson says, we have to immediately protest drag queen story hours by voting out librarians? All those librarians who were voted into office, we need to immediately vote them out because that's how real life works.
Scott says drag queens plan on having local story hours at public libraries in Jacksonville, Florida. What is the best way to protest these events that will point people to Jesus and the Word of God? And Pat, they've had these drag queen story hours right here in Virginia Beach as well.
Look, it's an outrage. It's an outrage. I think it's time Christians, you don't want to hate people. You want to love people. You want to always be loving and forgiving and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, the citizens of a city need to vote stuff like that out. Whoever's permitting that, the head librarian, the superintendent of education, whoever's permitting it, needs to be voted out of office. And
yeah, that's right, folks. Get out there and vote those librarians out of office. And if you're going to vote librarians into office, make sure you only vote hot librarians in office. I mean, it's okay if they have glasses, but they got to be fucking hot. Everybody knows that, right? So, hot librarians only. That's my campaign promise if you vote me into office. And, oh, God. These pastors are way too excited about a televangelist preaching in New England. It's just a show, folks. This whole thing is just a big fucking show. It's like you're watching theater, but it's like the craziest fucking theater you ever watched, right?
Now you've been a number of times now. What's it like there?
Well, there's 55,000 people on Sunday, 5 services. 55,000 times 5 in one day. But what runs up in my heart and comes up into my heart, I saw Pastor George and Pastor Terry right before the service began in the green room. And I said this, to them, if Brother Copeland keeps preaching like he did in Detroit Friday and in New Hampshire, everybody say New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
We're talking the New England area. We're talking an area that people supposedly are the most reserved, quiet, stoic, unemotional. Oh my God.
It's like literally an insane asylum. It's just the craziest fucking people on earth, but this guy is a millionaire. This guy makes more money than you. And so it's like, how do I not open my veins up in a bathtub and just bleed out? Like, seriously, it's just, not seriously, I'm not really going to do that, but it's so depressing that this is the society we live in, that this is the behavior that's rewarded. The craziest motherfuckers just get rewarded so heavily by our society. Gotta smoke tons of weed, folks, just not to spend my life in crippling depression. And, here's the most surprising story I'll cover all week. Anti-LGBT preacher is fired after he's caught having sex with a man in his office. Oh, it's not a preacher, it's a politician, sorry. So, yeah, totally shocking. Never saw this coming, did we? Except we did, and we always
What ought to be public and what shouldn't be, that would in part depend on what did occur. And in general, I think more sunlight is better, and I think we've had a pretty open process here in the Senate.
According to Speaker Rosenberger, there was an inappropriate interaction in Goodman's office between Goodman and a person not employed by the legislature.
Always the same. It's always these anti-gay guys are always so far in the goddamn closet. They're always sucking dick in their office and shit. But, you know, there's just something about... I feel bad for... I don't feel bad for them in a way. I think they're shitheads and obviously should be voted out of office and everything. But in another way, I do feel bad for them because it's clear that they're gay, but society still demonizes gay people so much, especially on the conservative side, that they just can't be themselves. And to the contrary, it makes them feel so bad about who they are that they hate themselves, and then they project that hatred onto other gay people, and it shows up in the bills they try to pass and the policies they try to enact. And why they are hypocrites, they do have to obviously be called out and shit on for it. I do feel bad for them because I know that it's just self-loathing that they're going through. And the best way to change that is just to change society, to normalize homosexuality, to make them know that there's nothing fucking wrong with it. Even if you're conservative, there's nothing wrong with being gay. The problem is you being conservative, not you being gay. So, like I said, we just need to have to normalize this. And one of the best ways to normalize it is by having more good representations of homosexuals in our media, in our movies and shit, which is exactly what we need to do with transgender people, what we need to do with black people, and, you know, all minorities. That's exactly what they were doing with the Little Mermaid movie, right? They're just putting representation in the media to normalize these things and to make it more acceptable to the greater society, which is 100% what they should be doing. And if you have a problem with it, you're standing in the way of progress. You're a reactionary. That is the proper use of that word. And I got one more story I'm going to cover, but I will take a break here and look at the chats and the super chats real quick. Let's see what we got here. Dusty, I use Prozac. Okay, never done Prozac before, so don't know anything about that. But if it works for you, works for me. Ric Flair, woo! I'm the nature boy, woo! Used to love Ric Flair when I was a kid. Used to watch that Memphis wrestling. You guys remember that Memphis wrestling? Used to come on Saturday mornings. That was cool as shit. With Jerry the King Lawler. My dad always reminded me of Jerry the King Lawler. He's a cool dude. I love Dark Matter 2526. Get on that dude. Yep, Dark Matter's a cool dude. Has a cool look to him. He's all bald and he just looks badass. All right, let's check the super chats real quick and then we'll do our final story and we'll end up in the show tonight. I think we had a pretty good show tonight. I was pleased with how it came out. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed yourself. Let's see. I gotta quit smacking my fucking lips. It's disgusting. Yeah, you can't read. Let's see. Not joking about my lawn. Let's see. Armadillo, raccoon or possum. All right. Basically, slowed down and more intimate. I don't know what we're talking about. Oh, thoughts on romantic porn. Oh, okay. Never watched it. Not my thing. I don't watch porn to be romantic. Like, I did notice that gay porn is a lot of it, not all of it, but a lot of gay porn is really romantic. It's like a lot of hugging and kissing, and they're like really into it. And that makes me uncomfortable. I can't have that. Got to put the woman's head down into the pillow and just fuck her like she's not even a human. I'm just joking. I am just joking, folks. Treat women with respect. I love women, and I definitely treat them with respect. That is a bad joke I should not have said. H.S. Ross, $2. Keep sane by alternating chud and cute animal. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have like infuriating, angry bullshit, and then like cute animals and cute children and all kinds of wholesome stuff, just so I don't freak the fuck out. But I'm working on it, folks. Another $2. The woman on Fox was amazing. Someone look her up. Yeah, let me know her name. I should have looked her up ahead of time to give her a proper shout out. I'm sorry that I didn't, but awesome chick. 2BN, 323, $2. Yes, vote religion into law. American Caliphate. That's exactly what they want. They want a Christian version of Sharia law. They don't care about the separation of church and state at all. If they could have Christians completely take over the government and implement biblical teachings into our government, they would do it in a heartbeat. No doubt about it. But we have to fight. Make sure they don't do that. Scary as shit. All right, last chance to get in your super chat before the show's over. So if you want to support the show, do it. Do it. Do it. Last, we're going to cover this story. This mom is furious because these bullies knocked down her autistic son and put a gun in his fucking face. Holy shit. This is America. Bitches be tripping, yo. Don't let them catch you slipping, though.
Kiss his feet. Kiss his feet. Move, bitch.
So putting a gun, I'm assuming, I don't know if it's a real gun or not. I'm hoping it's a fake gun. It doesn't matter if it's fake or not, but they got this autistic kid on his knees, putting a gun in his face, trying to get him to kiss their feet, and punching him. God damn fucking bullies, dude. This kid needs to be doxxed immediately. I don't give a shit. Don't dox people. Doxing is wrong. Nope, fuck you. Dox this kid. I don't care if he's 10 years old. Dox his ass. Make an example out of this motherfucker. No. Find out whatever the kid had the gun is. Dox his ass. Dox them all. Dox these motherfuckers. Make examples out of them. Fuck everything about these people. Fuck their parents. Dox their parents. Public examples out of everybody. Cancel culture. That's what I want. Cancel all these motherfuckers until they publicly come out, apologize for this, and then they change their behavior. And like after a long period has gone by and their actions have changed, they've proven they've changed their behavior, then I'm willing to forgive them. But until that happens, cancel these motherfuckers. That's my opinion. So anyway, what you guys think about that? Are you as outraged by this as I am? Let me know. All right, no more super chats. Anything interesting in the regular chat? They need to be put under the jail. Yep. That's my saying. I say it all the time. Fuck those motherfuckers. Just so mad. That kid belongs in juvenile detention? Yes, absolutely. Fuck all those motherfuckers. So depressing to watch, but at least we can call them out. At least we have YouTube and social media now where we can actually show the spotlight on these people and hopefully make some change, because, you know, shit like this has been going on forever and no one has ever done anything about it because we didn't know about it because it wasn't filmed like it is now. So much better. Where have you been all my life, Dusty? I don't know how old you are, but I've probably been, you know, right here in Mississippi for most of your life. And I've been on YouTube for 10 years. So thanks for finally catching up. Appreciate you joining in. All right. Well, that's it. That's my show, folks. 3 hours. I did it. Had a pretty good show. I appreciate everybody who tuned in. Hey, go buy a t-shirt, motherfuckers. Do it. They're pretty cool, right? You'll be the only one in your whole block that has this. They'll be like, what the fuck is a Cult of Dusty CODcast? And you can explain it to them. It'll be cool as shit. And also support me on Patreon. $452. If I get up to $1,500, I will add another show. So if you guys want to see that, please support me. I will be back Friday. Yep. I may do Filter Friday. I'm not sure, but I will definitely be back Friday. 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern. Be sure to tune in, folks. Man, I sure do appreciate you guys. Your support means so much to me. I don't know how to thank you guys enough for everything you've done for me. Like, this is a dream come true, but I do the show for you guys. So just thank you so much. I get to take care of animals after I go do this. I get to go take care of animals that really need it. And the only reason I'm able to do this is because of you guys. And like, I'm gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I want to cry because it means so much to me. I thank you guys so much for it. I can never let you guys know how much it means to me, but I hope you do know. But anyway, I'll see you guys Friday. I love you guys so much. And as always, till next time, say it with me. Logic! Fuck yes, dudes. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. See you Friday.